back, the tower attacks. Drop jaws like an earthquake cracks. Webby is red, the silver and black. Webby is back. Webby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Houston Rockets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, doing a live play-by-play reaction Scoreboard chat for tonight's game. The San Antonio Spurs hosting the Houston Rockets, coming off that huge comeback win versus the Clippers the other night. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still riding high from that. Let's have a good game tonight. It's a battle for Texas. The Houston Rockets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Good evening, Def Wall, Westix, Lisa, Stephon Castle's in the chat. Steph, amazing at the game and in the chat at the same time. He's a busy man. What's up, Tony Fuentes? I could go for some cookies right now. Who could do it? You can eat my cookies. Aleem? Sure. Why not? Indeed. Rufus, battle for Texas. Indeed. Steven D. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Sunday. Daniel Barry, Damian. Let's go. All right, so I didn't do that to call people out per se, but you guys are doing that, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But, you know, just trying to get the general vibe. A lot of people, if they're down, give up maybe a little too early. If the Spurs are down in the fourth quarter by 15, or down by 15 in the fourth quarter with a minute left, okay, game over. I get it. But, you know, no one to hold them, no one to fold them. I don't know. Dove Tech, good evening to you. As someone that's not high on Yaxel due to age and shooting. You're talking about, gotcha. Merry Monday. Not where I'm, not yet, Red Lightning. Are you going to start putting hater? No, it's not. No, that was just specifically for that video. Wemby 32, 15, and 5. Another 5, 5, and 5. That sounds good to me. Franklin, good evening to you. What's up? Not the sun, Westix. We lost an hour today, too. J-Rod says, let's get 100 likes before the game starts. Good evening, LaRonda. I like the sound of that. Stu the Savior, ESPN is giving us like 61%. Take that for what you will. Ren 10, thank you for stopping in. Can we get to 1,000? Holy moly. Aldrin, good morning to you. Castle needs a strong. I like to see him have a bit of a bounce back game, Chris. What's up, JTV? Durant was supposed to be. Yes, that was before the season started last year. There were rumors about Kevin Durant coming to the Spurs. It didn't happen, and, you know, I'm glad it didn't. No disrespect to KD. He's older. He's expensive. We're fine the way we are. Yeah, boo ESPN. Good morning, Art. Topat Noob. I'm not perfect. I overlook Spurs to, nobody's perfect, Tony. I sure as heck am not. Let's go, Indy. Anna, thank you for stopping in. Reyes, go Spurs, go to you. Pistons are getting destroyed by the Heat. Well, I Lam Yetson. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. The Thunder, I've seen, are playing pretty darn well with SGA back. Surprise, right? We got the couch continuing tonight. Mike, what's up? Yo, Spurs. Yo, we got the full couch. The Hulk, who's always angry. Mikey up top. Baby group right there. J.O. holding the remote. David Robinson, DDS. Stephon Castle. Headband Grogu. Slothy. Yodi. And Jonathan. It's a full house tonight. Good evening, Gribbler. Wow. Well, Pendopin. You're not alone in feel like that. Some people have said that. Expectations to rest in the homestand. Hopefully to win. Glazer Bacon, good evening to you. Damien, indeed. Mason Plumlee will. I don't think so. I don't know. Chris says, doesn't it sound crazy where we are right now? Remember the last years I became a Spurs fan because of Vic, and this is my first time that the team plays really good, and I can't imagine how the playoffs. Chris, I've been on YouTube under this channel for 7 years, and this is the first winning season I've been able to call for the team. And some of you mentioned TSR, we're officially locked in the play-in now. If the Spurs lose the rest of their games, apparently they can make the play-in. You know, it's referenced, you know, that we haven't made the playoffs in a while. I don't count that as the playoffs. The play-in is your entry ticket to get into the playoffs. And we will be avoiding the play-in because I can't see any way, shape, or form this team is not a top 6 speed. Keep crying, Houston. What's going on? Good evening, Greg. Thank you for stopping in. Bonjour, Ejo. Texas Forum, I think we're getting too many national TV games because they're taking all the games off NBA League Pass and making me get other apps, and I don't like it. You start maybe a little early. Can I get a Yodi boop? You know what? It's never too early for a boop. Good morning, Erwin. Matt, she's not here tonight. Here in spirit. I'm sure she's watching the Spurs game. All right, Yodi boop. Yodi boop. Yodi boop. Everybody needs a Yodi boop. Boop. Thank you, Yodi. Well, it worked last time we had multiple boops. So how about another boop here? Slothy jumping off the couch from Yodi for a fly. Slothy boop, boop. gotta get these guys situated so we can watch the game. What's that? Well, he's sitting right here. He would like to give a boop too. Jonathan Boop. Boop. Anthony, got a $2 red says in the 208. Thank you, Anthony. Enjoy the game. I believe he was at the huge comeback against the Clippers. And yeah, some of you guys saw that game live. Like, I saw it live on the TV, but some of you were actually there, which is awesome. Can you put up a Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings? I don't so appreciate you asking, but doesn't really fit the channel. I've made a promise to you guys. I want to keep it really sports related, and I know it's not content per se, but it would feel very out of place here. Remy, thank you for stopping in. Spurs and good evening. Wemby of the Wemby. How's that sound? Thoughts on Castle match? He needs name turn in. Good evening. Good hair. What's up? Needs to work on his turnovers and free throw shooting and 3-point shooting, but he's improved on other facets of the game. He's not regressing. He's progressing, and that's a good thing. I know. Yeah, I guess Dyer says, is it too early for a Chuck Norris punch to Şengün's face? Javian Walker, thank you for being here. Rockets fans, I do want to let you know you're welcome, even if you're not represented in the poll, perhaps. I do appreciate you stopping in. Yep. Good evening from France, or good morning, or oh no, actually it's late where you are. Good morning or evening. Yeah, well, it's in the AM. I don't know. I'm confused. Chuck, where are you? Like 80, nice, but we are close to 100 thumbs up before the game starts. Hammer Fist, how about them Spurs? You aren't kidding. My goodness, bonjour to everybody. Hello, hola, wherever you may be. I hope you feel welcome tonight. I truly might not really succeed, but hope everybody feels welcome, whether you're a Spurs fan, Rockets fan, everywhere in between. I would love to see the Spurs win by 100 someday, but I don't think it's going to be in my lifetime, David George. The teams are too competitive. No. Nets aren't giving up MPJ. Did we want him? Felix, good evening to you. Will Stephon Castle get over 26 points, rebounds, and assists? Jay, good morning from the Philippines. All right. Any gambling questions? It's on NBC too, guys. Apollo, it's on regular NBC and Peacock. You can watch on one or the other. Any gambling questions are going to be answered by Baby Groot. And Groot. Indeed. And same thing to trolls. I see the trolls in the chat. You're welcome to. You also get and Groot. There you go. See, it works well. Whoa, wait. I misheard that. To the trolls. I am Groot. Okay, all right. Down the demonetization train. There we go. Thanks, Groot. Getting me in trouble as always. In the pregame show, the commenters were all apologizing for not thinking the Spurs could be a championship contender. Yeah, they should. I mean, I get coming to the season if they were not on board with the Spurs being a championship contender. Honestly, I didn't think we were there yet either. I did say 50 wins in playoffs. I knew it. In my heart, I didn't know. In my heart, I said, I think we're there. We've exceeded my expectations for sure. Thompson, Eason, Durant, Smith Jr., and Şengün are the starters for the Rockets. I don't want to see any floppy Şengüns tonight. I really don't. He flopped bad against us in, I think, the first game they played against him. Carter Bryant is now Cartier. Nice. That should be fun. They'll be going, sorry video on Germany. Tough break for Germany. But, Felix, I wanted to do one more video because I'm shocked. Blue Demon represented and traded them all. Nice. At least you're sticking with it. I think you saw the video. Thank you for having a good sense of humor. Big game for me shows... no, I can't show, Justin, I can't show the game. I run a live game clock, scoreboard, players on the court will be over there. I'll call the best play-by-play that I can. Cannot show the game. But I wanted to do just kind of, it shocked me, Jeremy's trajectory. He didn't even play today. I don't know if he was injured, but the Lakers game, I don't think he played. And to go from a steady-ish player the first 3 years with us to then just completely falling out of favor throughout the season, getting waived, which means the Spurs got nothing for him, and then he goes to another team, and it appears he's already fallen out of favor with them. I didn't even know it when I made the video. There's a video of him shooting around with New York, and it looks like the hitches, his shooting is just, not just three-point shooting, like, everywhere. If he was in a force with a minigun, firing full auto, the only thing safe would be the trees, because he can't hit anything. But that's an internal joke. Sounds good, Justin. I said it last game. Carter Bryant is looking so good. Oh my gosh. The only way to see Şengün flop is listen to TSR. Not see Şengün flop. Tony, Miss TSR is not here, but I did see your comment before the game started, or before the stream started. You hoped she was here. She is not here. The couch contingent is here. I'm sure she's at home watching the game, and I hope it's a good game for all of us. Yeah, I hope it's a good game. A win. Apollo, so I do think he should have went somewhere else. Going from we are a contender. Naysayers can say whatever they want. Fox, Champagne, Vassell, Castle, Wemby, the starting lineup. Going from a contender where you've fallen out of the rotation and going to another contender who pretty much has their rotation set, and you're trying to crack that rotation? I don't think that was the best move going to a team. And I get wanting to maybe be in New York or a big market, a winning team. Kevin Durant's picking his nose. But if basketball is the most important thing in your life, which it should be, go to a team that you have a chance to get more minutes, 15, 20, maybe even start, and that was not here anymore, and that's definitely not New York. Is Bryant better than Sochan? So let's not look at Jeremy this year, because that's not fair. His first 3 years, I don't think Bryant is there yet, but I think he can certainly pass him either next year, maybe even by the end of this year. He's much more explosive. He's a better athlete. He's not much smaller. Jeremy was 6'8". Carter's 6'6.5". Carter's much more confident shooting the threes. I don't think he's there, but he's darn close. Jeremy was a decent player for us the first couple of years, and then just everything went off the rails on a crazy train. Celtics versus Spurs is going to be fun, William Juby. I'm on NBC Texas Swarm, and yes, I will be ahead. UFA Chief, what's going on? Yeah, why don't, instead of saying is he better than Jeremy, let's just say he's going to be the best Carter Bryant, just like Wemby. You think Wemby will be better than Timmy or David? Who you compare it to him? He's going to be the first Wemby. Carter Bryant's going to be the first Carter Bryant. By what a great name for a dunker. Carter Bryant? Vince Carter? Kobe Bryant? Fantastic. And Wemby's going to be rested. He was exhausted in that Clippers game. Wemby will be on Durant and Şengün. Castle was on Durant in the last game and did a pretty good job on him, did he not? We had 100 likes before the game. Let's go. Thank you for stopping in R3. Trying to get the hellos out. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's sometimes tough to see everybody in the chat. Brian, what's up? The game is about to start. Players are on the court. And away we go. All right. I don't think we have a back-to-back this week, Tony, and I am freaking sick of back-to-backs with a passion. My gosh, they're exhausting. I can only imagine how I know how the players get a vibe, how they feel. I mean, we saw him in the court, how gassed Wemby was. Wins the jump ball, the Spurs that is. No surprise, Wemby one of the best in getting the jump balls, the tip-off. You escape Castle's dungeon? Yeah, do you think I deal with Wemby? And is that a foul already in the first? All right, that's a foul to start the game. Phil, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. As usual, I am rocking my Johnson. Now I'm swinging my Johnson. To the left, to the right. I gotta get going on that, slinging that D song. Man, the crowd is already loud with the Olay stuff that you guys were doing. Well, the Texans fan. Wemby for three. I want to tell you guys, in case some of you didn't see the comment in the most recent video, I rewatched the win versus the Clippers, the second half. That is the loudest I've heard San Antonio in a long time. The crowd was so freaking hyped. It was awesome. Şengün with the ball gets it to Durant. They do have Stephon Castle and Kevin Durant. Durant jumper is no good, but an offensive rebound by Eason. And then gets thrown out of bounds, so it'll be Spurs ball anyway. Steph, buddy. Counting on you tonight. You're on Kevin Durant, buddy. Good luck. Good luck, Steph. It's going to be tough for you. But he ain't scared. Fox for three. No. The one thing I don't want to say tonight a lot is so-and-so for three. No. Let's not settle for three-pointers. Şengün guarded by Wemby. Backs Wemby up. Turnaround J over Wemby is no good. Wemby with the rebound. Good evening, everybody. If you're just stopping in, Spurs up 3-0. We just started off. Wemby thinks about a three, pulls it down, gets it to Fox, back to Wemby. Wemby fakes the three, takes off into the paint, gets by Şengün. Layup is good. Yeah, I think Wemby's on a mission. Wemby P of the Wemby, Greco Suave. Javier Walker, I'm guessing you're a Rockets fan. You can say Victor sucks all you want till you're blue in the face. There's no doubt in my mind. You would, if He was a free agent and said he'll sign with the Rockets. You wouldn't take him in a heartbeat. And if you say no, you are lying. Usually when people have to say a player sucks, it's because deep down, you want him on their team. Castle gets blocked down the other end. Didn't the Rockets have a chance at drafting Wemby? Were they in the same draft? Yes! The Rockets were the second worst team. We were the third worst team, and we jumped to 1. Champagny for 3 in the corner. 5-2, make it still 5-2. Gets his own miss. I don't want to say 8-2 there, but it didn't happen. And Castle's going to get fouled. Bad foul by Jabari Smith Jr. Andy, I'm sorry we didn't get the shutout. Yes, Alan Thompson was a good pick, although correct me if I'm wrong, Spurs fans and or Rockets fans, Alan Thompson is a abysmal three-point shooter. Or am I getting confused with his brother? Or are they both? I can't speak on behalf of Asar Thompson. I have not followed him much. Of course, this being the Houston Rockets, a Western Conference team, I've followed Amen Little Thompson. That's a good call, Phil. Please read the comments before hiding them. Thank you. Wrench Gang, Shield Gang. Fox from the elbow, no good. Still 5-2. They both can't shoot. Okay. Fair enough. We have the Champagny twins with Justin and Julian. Şengün with the ball. Gets it back to KD. KD guarded by Castle. Drives in the paint. The runner's good. Yeah, they are good. Just they both can't shoot, right? Wemby for 3. Ran and get his own miss. The follow-up is good and 1. That sucker sat on top of the rim. And it's like, yeah, maybe I'll go in, maybe I won't. I'll go in. Add an X-Files theme. You know what? I like the way it is. JT goes first, go to you. Apollo, I'm watching over antenna. Gay Lawrence, thank you for stopping in. And Ashley, thank you for being here. He can shoot when he's under pressure. So, if there's no pressure for the whole game, he can't shoot? Because not every game's going to have pressure. How are we defining pressure? Shot clock is expiring. It's the end of game. You need a bucket. Defender in the face. I'm not trolling. I'm actually, everybody's definition of pressure is different. There's under pressure by Queen. There's under pressure by Vanilla. Or Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice, which rips off under pressure. Holy crap, Reed Shepard looked tiny next to Wemby. Şengün with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Gets himself into the post against Wemby. Backs up into the paint. Throws it up over Wemby. No good. Wemby falls down. And he gets up again. No foul on either player. I hope there's very little fouls all night. Vassell, fade away. No good. Spurs are up 8-4. 8:40 to go, guys. If I'm ahead of you, my apologies. Stingray X Factor. Good evening to you, my friend. Katie's wide open in the corner for 3. Yeah, you can't do that. Spurs broke the Pistons. If they lose tonight, that'll be 4 in a row. You can absolutely get David Robinson advice on the next stoppage. Good evening, Max. Mr. Ramo. 8-7. 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Fox with the ball out on three-point land. Gets it over to Castle, who's wearing purple shoes tonight, if anybody cares. Castle from the elbow. Okay. Nice to see Steph getting the mid-range game going. I think sometimes he tries to do a little too much in the paint. You guys would probably agree. And just, those little mid-range jumpers, he's been pretty decent at him this year. Şengün open for 3. Nope, looking for a screen instead. Not going to get that either. Gets it over to Dorian Finney-Smith, who's checked in. Back to Şengün, jumper, good. 10-9. What's up, Dolores? Kyle Cruz, thank you for stopping in. Kyle, a resident Rockets fan. And quickly in transition, the Spurs find De'Aaron Fox for a layup. It is 12-9. Yes, he will, Stingray X Factor. Good evening, Ruggy. And yes, everybody in attendance tonight for tonight's game. Durant gets double teamed. They get to Şengün. Şengün kicks it out to Shepard. Around the world to DFS. And he totally bricks that three-pointer off the side of the backboard, out of bounds. Spurs ball up by 3. Pineapple Express. I like it. Katie came for Wemby. Friend El Villarez, thank you for stopping in. Let's give everybody a go. Spurs go. There we go. Rockets have won 7 of their last 9 road games. Now we're in some kind of weird start. Okay, there we go. Like I started my clock. I thought the game was back. It wasn't. And now it is. Castle with the ball out, three-point line, drives on Reed Shepherd, gets to the paint. Kicks it out to Dylan Harper, around the world to Champagny for three. Top of the key, good. Pop the Champagny. D. Thomas, nope, flying solo tonight. 15-9. I'm sure I believe is reading the chat tonight, so I'm sure she appreciates that you guys are wondering where she is. There's a miss by the Rockets, 6:45 to go, 15-9. Vassell will bring it up for the Spurs. Kicks it out to Harper for three. Bingo! What's his name, I don't know. 18-9. Hand our fists rolling up for me because I don't roll anything these days, and I haven't for a few decades. So, by all means, timeout coming. Spurs up. Let's go. All right, the Rockets. So, Chopin, I wonder how good the Rockets could be, and I'm sure Rockets fans are disappointed with what happened before the season started. If Fred VanVleet didn't get injured, how much better would they be? Losing your starting point guard, that's rough. What's up, Knights Pride? Road trip, thank you for stopping in. David said, it's always a sad day when Miss TSR isn't here. Rich, I don't like the Spurs fans versus Rockets fan debate about Sengun versus Wing because it turns into Sengun sucks compared to what. Neither one sucks. The only thing, so Kyle, I can honestly say, I can say he's a very good player. I don't like the flopping. I've seen it in both games I've called this year. I don't think it's a good look. Just my 2 cents. It is a great start, Real Bobby February. Patrick, it's never too late. But it's much too late for goodbyes. Why did that song pop in my head? Oh my gosh, that's John Lennon's son. I think it's Julian Lennon. Close up of Castle's shoes. They're blue, not purple. What? Little Steph Castle. What color are Little Steph Castle's shoes? Anybody know? I think they're black. Yep. Little Stephon Castle. But he's got his Fiesta jersey. Jay with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Says a Category 5 Spurricane is growing by the game. I got nervous when I saw Category 5. I was like, oh no, what are you okay? Good evening, Prudence. Kyle, respect that you keep it real too. Good morning, a Frenchman. Thank you for stopping in. F Houston, no time me out. Country. Listen, I am goated. How do you really feel? Justin, I am 48. I know, I'm way too old to be playing with plushies, but this is something that started, the channel started in 2019, and I had a little bit different group on the couch. I don't think we're done with back-to-backs, JTV. And these guys, I had Grogu, and then the genesis of the couch contingent started is Miss TSR, if you guys don't know, got knee surgery back in November of 2023, which was right around the start of the season that she joined the channel. And unbeknownst to me, when she was going to roll out, literally because she couldn't walk in a wheelchair, she had a baby Yodi with her in her lap. This baby Yodi is one of the cutest things I've ever seen. It is a wonderful memory, and he's of course become part of the channel. And then the plushie just started rolling in after I bought her Grogu and JL, and then you guys have bought us David and Stephon Castle. My buddy Ken bought the Hulk. I bought Mikey at a comic place, and it's just you guys sent Jonathan in too. You guys have been very generous sending gifts in, so there you go. Pound the rock for 48 minutes, indeed. Agreed. Don't rest on. We learned, or should I say the Clippers learned, basketball is a 48-minute game. Right? 48 minutes. The Clippers did not play hard for 48 minutes. So pound the rock for 48. What's up, Sin? Thank you for stopping in. Nice vibe. I'm 35 to click. Oh! All right, Justin. Magic the Gathering here. I got 58 Commander decks. I'm currently working on my Commander decks as we speak. Bleacher Creatures rules. Andy Who. Yes, they do. And Andy Who, thank you. You've sent a couple of the plushies to us, so thank you. Yes, William Juby, Macho Man, and Hogan are in my bedroom. There's a 3 for the Rockets. Those were more me. She's not a Mega Power. She doesn't even know who the Mega Powers are. She knows who those individuals are, not the Mega Powers. She was not there for that. Macho Man, Hogan, Miss Elizabeth. Yeah. Harper for 3 from the same spot. Dylan Harper, you son of a Harper. 21-12. The scores are inverted. 21-12. 200 likes already? Nice. Thank you, guys. I actually forgot about the like button. Enjoying the game, chatting with you guys, as usual. Thompson with the ball. Gets it to Katie. Katie briefly double-teamed. Still double-teamed. Still fires off the shot and still hits it because he's freaking tall. Larry Gardner with the $2 super chat says, preach! Run through the tape, 65-17 season income. 65 wins. That would be crazy. Wait, we would have to win the rest of the games, wouldn't we? Don't we have 17 losses now? Vassell for 3. No good, but he is fouled. Going to the line for not 1, not 2, not 3. Fair enough, Kyle. Marlo, I'm not the biggest Kevin Durant fan, mostly because of he's been more of the bus passenger than driver. But I will not deny, in my lifetime, he's one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen play the game. Steph Curry's still number 1. Not a Warriors fan, but come on. Harrison Barnes is still taking a nap. The Jops guy's yeah, he's still out. Vassell's first free throw is good, 22-14. Durant is extremely hard to guard. A phenomenal shooter, and he's what? Is he? He's like around 7 foot, right? So, Hodes, my favorite Spurs player is David Robinson of all time. My favorite current players, it's kind of a three-way tie between Wemby, Castle, and just because he's been with the team through all the losing. He's been here since I've been here. I started the channel in April of 2019, and Keldon Johnson was drafted just a couple months later, and it's been all losing, and so me and the Johnson, so I'm still riding with Keldon as my 3. Bang away, what's going on? Angel Go Spurs Go from the Philippines. That free throw, both the next 2 free throws were good. Sorry, I forgot to mark it on the clock. It's 24-14, biggest lead of the game by 10. Durant is 6'11", that's still pretty darn close. This number 50 is why I'm a Spurs fan, a basketball fan. Shepard for 3, no good. Went to get his own miss, and he stepped out of bounds. Spurs ball. First score daily, I think it was Wemby for 3. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. The first score of the game was Wemby for 3. I think it was Wemby for 3. Go Spurs, go indeed, and the crowd is loud at the arena tonight. Castle in the paint, lost his defender, tries to get it to Cornette, and Cornette just fumbled the ball. I don't know who's going to be charged with that turnover. Ahmed Thompson just went baseline under the backboard and did a reverse layup that was very nice, very athletic. Keldon jumper in the paint is short. There's a rebound by Dorian Finney-Smith. It is Rockets ball. They are down by 8, 4.5 minutes to go. Wemby had the first 5. Actually, right, Bubba. That's right. First 5 points. My bad. Thompson runner. No good. Gets his own miss. And then immediately gets fouled by Luke Cornette when he was trying to go for, looks like a dunk, going to the line for 2. William French, I think, yeah, Carter Bryant, he should get at least 15 minutes tonight, right? David is my all-time favorite Spur too. Charles Barkley, Akeem the Dream, and Admiral, my favorites growing up. Yeah, you're talking 90s. You're talking my language, Wayne Juby. David Robinson, I don't think I liked Jordan much in the 90s because I was just so tired of them winning so much. I'm trying to remember who my favorite players were in the 90s. It was all the guys on the Spurs, obviously. Wemby riding the bike again? Yeah, Wemby on the bike. It's become a new thing for him lately. Or, to me, has he been riding the bike this much when he's been pulled out of games before? What's up, DJ Rose? Thank you for stopping in. Castle for 3. Nope. Wemby. Tony, that's me singing. I think if that's the Wemby is back song, then that's me then. I forgot I changed the song, but that would be me. I don't even know my own song. There's a foul on the Spurs. 4 minutes to go. Clint Capella, the Swiss Bank, has checked in for the Rockets. He's been doing it all season, but not this much. I don't even remember what that's in reference to. Barnes being out, blessing in disguise, I would say, yes. Grandmama, good callback, Howie Patriot. Larry Johnson, I was an LJ fan. Grandmama. Yep. I remember I pulled an autographed rookie card out of a pack, and I went freaking nuts in my living room screaming, oh my God, and my mom was like, what's the matter? Carter Bryant is in the game, by the way. Reed Shepherd for 3 on the top of the key. No good. And the Spurs get the ball. Bryant will bring it up. Oh, boy. All right, that was a little sketchy. Harper's going to take another 3. Front rim, no good. Cornet taps it out and taps it right to Clint Capella, who's not a San Antonio Spur. Shaq was fun to watch in the 90s, especially when he broke a few backboards. Wasn't a fan per se, but he was fun to watch. Thompson in the paint again, kicks it out. Open 3 in the corner for Dorian Finney-Smith is good. Mitch Johnson going to call timeout. It's 24-21, guys. Yeah, the bike gets to stay warm. It's just, I don't remember him. Oh, maybe that's what Area 15 was talking about. He's been doing it all season. In reference to Wembanyama. Yep, okay. He clarified that. I kind of what's up with my boy Castle. He's been in an offensive slump. Wait. DJ Rose. What's up, Jay? Money, thank you for stopping in. The Pistons lost 4 straight now. Time to panic. I guess so. DOG, good evening to Sean Kemp. Was fun to watch. He destroyed the rim. Somebody's saying you need to play better. Hi, I'm Stephon Castle. I know I turn the ball over sometimes. I miss some free throws. And my three-point shooting's not good. But no, I'm trying to get better every day for you guys, Spurs fans, to help our Spurs win. Go, Spurs, go. Okay. These Sonics, you know what? William Juby, the Sonics in the 90s, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. All right, so you guys are talking about players that I liked in the 90s. Sean Kemp would probably be the Rain Man because he just freaking got to be, for me, in my top, definitely top 10. I don't know about top 5, but top 10 at least in-game dunkers. Mugiwara, nope, no Miss TSR tonight. This game's going to be wake up. This game will get better, I'm sure. I don't know. Well, I can't do his voice, Jacob. So come on. None of these guys sound like when I do their voices. Militia guy in the house, trolling Mitch Johnson. At least you're consistent. I will give you that. Allen Iverson was fun to watch. Yeah. AI. We talking about practice. What are we talking about here? Practice? Not the game. Not the game that I live for and die for. Practice. We ain't here talking about practice. What are we talking about? Practice? I remember that left shrimp. Santiago, good evening from Argentina. Thank you very much for that. That might be the weirdest way I've seen Wembanyama spelled end of days. Why MBE needs to get back in. I know you mean Wemby, but it a little garbled there. Rich, did you see that Max Krause? Yes, I did, Kyle. Yep. Kemp was a good defender. Earl the Pearl Monroe. Holy crap. Taking it back. Bud or Julian. Robert Horry on the Rockets. Kevin Johnson on the Suns. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf on the Nuggets. Wow. I remember all 3 of those guys. Kevin Johnson was a beast until he got injured, wasn't he? Hey, that sounds just like... All right, so I nailed Iverson at least. Tony 20251. I agree. I don't remember how... Steph has a little more of a bassy voice, doesn't he? Stephon Castle. UConn. I don't know. I'll have to watch something with Steph speaking and try to pick up his voice. KJ dunking over Oh, yes, that KJ. Originally, my mind went to Keldon Johnson, but yes, the original KJ. Lele Spurs, indeed. David says, Mitch is the reason I have chronic back pain. Grant Hill. I wasn't a big Penny guy, AT, but yes, Grant Hill. Because Grant Hill drinks Sprite. I did like Grant Hill. Thank you, DJ. Clyde the Glide. I was rooting for the Portland Trail Blazers when they played the Bulls in the playoffs or NBA Finals. So what Reggie did to the Knicks, that man was dirty. I like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Reggie was fun to watch. Keldon Johnson in the paint. RKJ with a runner. Whoops. Puts buckets on the Rockets by accident. 26-21. Don't want to be giving the Rockets, giving the Rockets 3 points here. Thompson in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. All right, there they got their 2. Listen, do we have officially the second best record in the NBA now with the Pistons loss? Nice. Carter Bryant for 3. Back rim, no good. Thompson with the rebound. 26-23, 2:40 to go in the first quarter. My apologies if I am ahead of you. I am watching it on over there HD, and I can't do anything about that. There's a foul on the Spurs. Yeah, Reggie's a commentator now, too. Draws on Petrovic. Wow. I got my Spider-Man plush. Going to get my Spidey and Hulk. That's two of my favorite 3 Marvel characters right there. Sleepy Lloyd. Oh, gosh, Kyle, I try to forget that T-Max thing, but it's there. Jacob, so we're officially in the play-in. We haven't made the postseason, as in, like, the actual playoffs. So, no. Plus, there's home court. I think we go for first place. First place, why not? Get Wemmy's minutes also need to go up, not go down as we get closer to the playoffs. We need to make sure his cardio is good to go. We don't want to be playing him 22 minutes a night. The playoffs come around the corner, or playoffs show up, and we need him, and he's gassed because he's used to playing 22 minutes, and we need him for 34 to 36. Both free throws good, 26-25. Bruce Bowen was a good one. Keldon for 3 in the corner, no good, and the Rockets can actually take the lead. What's happening here? Kevin Durant takes said lead. 27-26, the Spurs have gone quite cold here in the last few minutes. Harper drives in the paint. Zips it out to Keldon. Over to Fox. Champagne's open for 3. Takes the 3. Misses the 3. Durant with the rebound. 707 watching. Let's get 100 more likes. Is that what we mean, David Downey? And we have an offensive foul on the Rockets for his ball. If you want to create an NBL series like Winning Time for Spurs, what era would I do? I'd be very interested if I was going to do, I don't know that series, but if I would focus on 1 year, it would be the 2002 to 2003 season, because you have a young Timmy, the Spurs going to win their second championship. You have David Robinson's last year, Keldon for 3, good! And then you have Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. I think Tony was in his second year, Manu in his first year, or maybe vice versa, but then you have the young guys coming in. I think that'd be fascinating to see that season. For me, at least, because you have the old and the new, the passing the torch. Eason almost turns the ball over. Now another whistle. This one's going to go against the Spurs. We're at 250 likes. Nice. What's up, R3? It says, put Steph in the game. Joe, go Spurs, go. Good morning to you. I've been seeing it posted all over that the Spurs have they've locked in the play-in. If we lost every game, we still make the play-in. I don't think they've locked in a play-off spot, have they? I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong. Clint Capella throws it down with 2 hands. He did not fake the funk on the nasty dunk. It's all tied at 29. All right. Clint Capella showing he can still finish at the rim. Harper drives baseline. Gets to the rim. Layup good. Nice job, Dylan. Let me sleeping on that one, Tyrese. Yeah, William, yes. The old and the new. We are locked in for the playoffs. No, I don't think we should rest guys, though. Wemby's got to still hit his 65 games. Shepard for 3, no good. Kevin Durant with the follow-up good, 31-0. Calvin's been a good game. Which is, all I can hope for as somebody that does play-by-play. Obviously, I want the Spurs to win, which I'll shut the poll down in just a few moments. But, yeah, good close game is what I like, too. There's a foul on the Rockets. He did not fake the funk with it. All right, so Area 51 might not get this. Notes from the passes, no worries in the chat. Nice. What's up, Call? Thank you for stopping in. So those of you old enough, Shaquille O'Neal went up to a closed door, like the armored door. I don't remember exactly. And I think Bill Russell was at the door. And he said, password. And Shaq says, don't fake the funk on the nasty dunk. And they let Shaq in. And I believe it was a room full of, like, legendary centers in the NBA. If I remember, maybe like Bill Walton was there. Bill Russell. It's been a long time since I've seen that commercial, probably 30-plus years. But I do remember the password was don't fake the funk on the nasty dunk. What's up, Boris? 40 more likes to 300 before the first quarter's over. Let's go. Fox misses the first free throw, by the way. He's at the line for 2. What is up with the free throw shooting? Fox made that one. We've had some rough games with the free throws. Where's Chip at? Oh, he's with OKC. Dang it. Well, there is that. Stephon Castle is back in the game, by the way. Thompson in the paint. Blocked by Wemby. No. Hot in my house. Shot clock is off for the Spurs. We can hold for the last shot. 13 seconds ago. Castle way out in three-point land. Gets it over to Fox. Fox guarded by Shepard. Fox is holding the ball and turns it over. And on the loose ball after the turnover, Castle would have found Kevin Durant. That was a horrible pass. Yeah, Patrick, I would not be sitting, even if we've locked in a spot, you got to get Wemmy's minutes up, get him ready for the big playoff push. If guys are dinged up, maybe rest them, especially if they don't have an award they're trying to win, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, be playoff ready. How many? For those that are NFL fans, I'm sure there's some of you in the chat. So many times the Indianapolis Colts with Peyton Manning back in the 2000s would wrap it up early, and sometimes would take the last 2 weeks off of the season. And then by the time they played in the playoffs with the bye, or they just took the last game off, but sometimes I think they took the last 2 games off or a half, or whatever it was. By the time they got to that first playoff game, they looked freaking rusty as crap and lost. Phil, I didn't catch it, but I will take your word on it. What does this say? Congrats to the kid in the front row that decorated his knee bandage with a Yodi. Well played. Oh, did he, Wemby? Both free throws good. Wemby's going to take a half-court 3. Not even close. The Rockets have the lead by 1. Somebody's got a bandage, and they've got a Yodi as the bandage? No, it's 33-32. Infidel, we're down by 1. 1-point game. Shoot. Well, that's all right. I mean, listen. We had the lead. We gave up the lead. There we go. People giving up on the Spurs already. I love it. Spurs are washed. Nice, Briqua. Definitely nobody can ever come back from 1 point. Who is the hedgehog pig plushie in the CC next to... All right, so notes from the past. He's not a hedgehog. He's not a pig. He's a sloth. This is Miss TSR's. This is Slothy. Slothy has traveled to more countries than I have. I know he does look like a little piggy bank, which we didn't realize. I didn't never realize that looking at him. But he's a sloth. He's actually, you can find him on Amazon as Hush. I don't remember the name of the product, but he's on Amazon. And he's gone to like Portugal and Ireland, going to Turkey. So this is Miss TSR's travel buddy, and where she goes, he goes. Boop. Think about that. He's been more places than me. That's crazy. Did Katie play the whole first quarter? They want to win this game. How he started is not as... Yes, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. I almost flubbed that. What's up, Team President? Thank you for stopping in. The Spurs are squashed in the sweat of the basketball gods. If Mitch Johnson's offense was designed correctly, the Spurs would be getting 25 free throws a night. Probably most of you guys, and hitting what? 13 of them? That's probably my one international slothy. There you go. Good evening, Storming. What has happened to our free throw shooting lately? Champagny has been huge so many times, and he was a big part of that comeback versus the Clippers. Massive third quarter. Game on the line, he's at the line for 2 free throws, bricks them both. And that's not the first time that's happened this year. Late in the fourth quarter, he's at the line, clang, clang. It's like, Julian. I don't get it. There you go, Rudy. Just warming up. I like it. Is it possible to throw in the Thunder? Arkman, absolutely. But the Spurs can keep winning, but the Thunder need to start losing. There's only so much the Spurs can do. They're, 3 games behind? So the Thunder are going to have to start losing some games. Jeff says, yo, TSR, you're my guy. You're good luck, bro. Last time I watched with you, I thought my 8-leg parlay was cooked. All I needed was Spurs 60 paid $1,100. They were down 20. Oh, you're talking about the Clippers game. That was a crazy comeback. It kills. Good evening to you. KD has to play 37th game for the Rockets, or they don't beat... Well, Mr. Jones, yes, I agree. He's their best offensive weapon. He's one of the greatest offensive players of all time. When he subs out and our offense and defense turns dumb. Well, I don't know about dumb. Definitely not as good. Scott, good evening to you. Someone needs to beat the Thunder. Surely Spurs aren't the only team that can do it. I believe we're the only team that's beat the Pistons and the Thunder at least 2 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. Champagny can get very NBA Jam on fire and then very can't make a shot save his life. And that's been a problem with a lot of young players over the years, is they're consistently inconsistent. They've been more consistent this year, hence their 4-year go winning record. All right, second quarter underway. The Spurs are down by 1. Luke, DJ, it does feel like that. It really does. Yes. And I hate to say that. And there's an offensive foul, I believe, on the Rockets on Sengun. It's going to be Spurs. Well, it feels like Luke is not playing as well as he did to start the season. Players should be ejected about... Wemby does have a lot of scars. Joe Go, Spurs Go. He's got a lot, like, right here. So, yes, he is getting scratched in games. I don't know if some guys are leaving their fingernails long on purpose, but he's getting cut up, and it's not cool. It's also diseases are spread that way, aren't they? Keldon with the ball, takes off, drives into the paint, pumps the brakes, back into the paint, throws it up off the glass. All right, Spurs retake the lead. 34-33, my friends. Hope you had a great weekend. It is a Sunday night here. I went to my local comic shop today and hung out for a couple hours and got to see a live Whatnot show. Had never seen how it works from the other side, so it was kind of cool. Steph in the paint. Kicks it out to Fox. Fox I'm going to take off into the paint. And gets the easy little jumper in front of the rim. Mandatory pregame manicures, right? Oeflin go, Spurs go to you. Rockets ball. And an interception by Julian Champagnie. Spurs on the run. Castle bringing it up the court. Steph gets it over to Champagnie. Open for... Nope, he did not take the 3. We'll get it to Wemby instead. Wemby was calling for it. Wemby turnaround jumper off the glass. Little shades of Tim Duncan there with the bank shot. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, LaFlop-a-lot. I think I know who that's a reference to. I'm not going to say, but that is hilarious. LaFlop-a-lot. Thompson for 2. I thought that was a 3-pointer. There's an alley-oop to Wemby, and there we go. Time for some thunder. Darren Fox fouls out pairing Sengun down the other end of the floor. Rockets ball 40-35. Gusting. Ronerski, good one. Champagnie is a slightly more reliable Lonnie Walker. Better defender, bigger, not as athletic, not as good at finishing above the rim, but I would say that's not too far off right now. Yeah, okay. I don't have a strong argument against that. Yeah, Queso King, it feels like Luke has definitely regressed a little bit. Still a great backup, the best backup center we've had in forever. There's a 2 for the Rockets. Sorry, I didn't see who shot that. Let me focus on the game here. Castle with the ball. 16 on the shot clock. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby's just going to take a step over 3, and it is no good. Loose ball falls into Champagnie's hands. Steph is open for 3. Long 3 by Stephon Castle. Let's go. I was about to say I don't like him taking that 3 about 2 feet behind the 3-point line, but Steph said, shut up, I'm going to hit it. Okay. 43-37, Spurs up by 6. Sengun with the ball going against Wemby, 8 on the shot clock. Drives him into the paint, gets by him. Layup, good. Nice job. Luke's still greater than Collins. I mean, I'm better than Zach Collins. And a foul on the Rockets. Isn't it 43-9? Did I put too many points on? No, it's 43-39. NBC does not have their scoreboard updated. How many games has Wemby played this season? I don't know. Off the top of my head. 2 free throws coming up for the Spurs. Let's go. Let's beat the Rockets tonight. Spurs fans, we're on a 3-game winning streak. We won 3 in a row, right? Sengun has 2 fouls right now, by the way. Castle up in the line for 2. First one to go. Whoop, that did not go on the scoreboard. Remember, Area 51, what a nice callback. I did get a small traffic cone, and I said it was a Zach Collins action figure. Because there's a traffic cone on defense, 9:04 to go, 44-39. One more free throw for Stephon Castle. Steph missed a crucial free throw at the end of the Clippers game, but ended up getting his own miss and putting it back. So he made his 2 free throws into a 3-point play. I don't think it was planned, but it sure as heck worked out good. Whoops. And I made that free throw worse too because I had 2 in my head. 45-39, my apologies. That is the correct score. Clock is in sync too. 45-39. Sengun with the ball. Drops it off to Reed Shepherd. Shepherd takes off on the paint. Lost the ball. That's a turnover. Spurs on the run. Harper into the paint. Layup is good. 8-point game, guys. Van Dyke, we can definitely win some games. This whole first round exit stuff, sure, our team has had a couple bad losses this year, a lot of close losses, but our team's going to be damn tough in a 7-game series. Oh, come on. Name surname. Let's not pick on the gamblers. Pick on the gamblers. Some of them have enough issues. They don't need to be name called. Oh no! Ah! Sorry, microphone or earphone users. I don't expect everybody to jump off the couch. All right, we're at a timeout. Spurs will win. I'm from Boston, so I'm a diehard Celtics fan, but I have a huge respect for the Spurs. They ball hard AF. Wemby is an alien, and Fox is deeply underrated. Jeff Montana. We play you guys, I believe. We do Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Steven Z, indeed. Slothy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. It was a couple weeks ago I was sitting here, and Slothy was, I don't know why he was still up there. I don't think it was during a game, or I think maybe I was setting up for a game. Oh my gosh. Slothy fell. And next thing you know, this dude, he rolled right off the couch and rolled like 5 feet out of my floor. I was like in amazement. I was like, that is the fastest moving sloth I've ever seen. Slothy and Yodi are friends for life. Update the score. Oh, I missed that. What did happen there? My apologies, it's 50-39. I don't know what I meant. I don't know what I forgot to click on. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? When they fell, I think it messed me up. Cassie, good evening to you. This might sound weird, but I wonder if the players track their steps as they're going. Like counting your steps? Yeah, my apologies. I don't know what I missed there. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little caught up in the chat. Mike, this is fun to watch. Swathy was making a break for it. So I must have missed a KJ3 right before the timeout. Yeah, my bad. It must have been when they fell. My apologies. I know. I'm sorry. Now we're up by double digits. I missed my Johnson. How, of all people, could I miss a Johnson? I see the yellow. Tony with the $10 super chat says, is there any lower seed you don't want to see in the playoffs? All right, being realistic here. Priscilla, good evening to you. A healthy Warrior, what's left of the Warriors with a Steph Curry out to prove a point. The Suns have given us a little trouble this year. The Timberwolves. You know what? You can't be afraid of any team going to the playoffs. If you don't think, for us to be, the players should not be, the player mentality. We can beat any team we play in the Western Conference. Might lose a game, might lose 2, might lose 3. There's no team in the Western Conference I don't think the Spurs can't beat in a 7-game series. Why not? Thunder, they're 4-1. The Pistons are 2-0. The best teams in the NBA, they've handled pretty well. It ain't going to be easy. In some of those games, we're going to need the role players to step up and have some of their best games of their career. Really, a team that I think that probably worries me the most isn't in our conference. It's the Knicks. Barely beat them in one game, and it took a Herculean performance from Julian Champagnie to get that win, and they beat us twice. So the Knicks right now are the team I think that give us the most trouble, and to play them, we'd have to be in the NBA Finals. Yeah, exactly, Grammy. There's the Knicks, I think, are the team that give us the most trouble right now because we have a losing record against them, 1-2. I know one of them was a cup game, so it doesn't count, but the Spurs wanted to win that. I saw Dylan Brooks was arrested, Mr. Jones. Do you like Tony? I like anything chocolate usually. I forgot David around to do his toothbrush stick. Next time out. David, get over here. I don't want to forget you. Harper and Johnson both have 10 off the bench. Pretty nice. 50-39 is the score. 50-41 is the score. Jabroni Smith Jr. with the jumper. Oh, I forgot to take down the poll. Let me take that down now. 10. All right. The majority of Spurs fans think the Spurs are going to win by 10 or more. Okay. Castle with the ball. Drives in the paint. Spins around. Tough bank. That was a tough bank shot. Nicely done. Thank you, Homer says, guys, hit that thumbs up. 52-41. Want to make sure I don't get that score flubbed again because I really, really pride myself on keeping the scoreboard as accurate as possible, even though my clock is a little behind. We'll get that fixed. Smith Jr. with another jumper. Oh, 4 points in a row for him for the Rockets. Steph will drop it off to Harper, over to Wemby. We also have Johnson and Champagny in the game for the Spurs. Wemby now has his one-on-one with Şengün. Step back three. That's no good. Tari Eason with the rebound. Yeah, oh my God! Tari Eason just took it to Wemby, and Wemby just really went poof like that into the audience. Like, just get that ish out of here. That was an angry block. He literally was just like, ugh. Like one of those. That was awesome. All right, Rockets ball. Fouling Carter Bryant now. That was an angry block. Angela, I'm watching on NBC. Regular old NBC. Guys, don't forget, by the way, before you go to bed tonight, woo! Make sure you get in there and brush your teeth before you go to bed. Also, get in there and floss. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Grab some mouthwash to finish it off. Whew. You have beautiful teeth, like me, David Robinson, D.D.S. What sounded loud? I'm sorry. First free throw's good, by the way. I'm sorry. Game is on, actually, now I think about it, Angela, the game is on NBC and Peacock. I personally am watching on, the block was up. Yeah, it was. Both free throws good. That was Jabari Smith Jr. at the line. 52-45. What's up, Mito? Thank you for stopping in. Harper with the ball out in three-point land. 14 on the shot clock. Over to Vassell. Vassell catch and shoot three. No good. I don't know if it's just me. You guys that are watching at home, the rim that the Spurs are shooting on, does it seem like kind of louder than normal? Like every time the ball hits and it misses, it's a very loud clangy sound. Like that thing needs some milk or some WD-40. I don't know. Kevin Durant guarded by Carter Bryant. Drives. Gets it out to Eason for three. Nope. Actually, both rims are kind of a little bit loud. Did they mic up the rims or something? Castle drives in the paint, blows by everybody. Layup good. And one. U-C-O-N-N. Say it again. Angela, you're starting to spam. First and last warning. I appreciate you being here, but I've answered that twice, and that would be officially spam when you keep asking the same thing over and over again. I don't want you to get timed out. I'm just giving you a warning. Castle fouled after the layup. Going to the line for one. Castle with 11 points tonight on 4-6 shooting. Don't worry, Adrian. If he turns the ball over, we'll get the trade Castle, bench Castle, trade Castle stuff in the chat. Yes, Greg. I like the way they're playing tonight so far. Still got a lot of time left. Yeah, it went in. Hit the front of the rim, hit the back of the rim, then it went in. Sound guy did turn the volume up on the freaking rims, didn't they? Kevin Durant with the ball, drives in the paint. Gets it to Jabari Smith Jr. Over to Şengün. I can't see who has this now. Tari Eason drives in the paint. Reverse layup good. Let's get the 400 thumbs up before the half. Bubba, I like it. Let's chuck the thumbs up. Phil, try to remind me of that during the next stoppage because I don't want to be reading my phone while the game's going on. Vassell with the jumper, no good. 55-47, but I will get to it. Kevin Durant guarded by Vassell. I don't really love that. Bryce Smith Jr. now with the ball. I'm sorry, Ahmed Thompson with the ball. Bryce Smith Jr. is running by him. Over to Şengün. Şengün guarded by Kornet. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün banks him up in the paint. Throws it up. And 1. He literally spun around and just threw it up like this. And drew the foul. That's an and 1. I will spike in the nades. Oh, do they already have that? Wemby's block is already on the... I'm sure it is. It was like a volleyball spike. Jake Sletter, NBC. NBC, the Peacock Network. It's actually on Peacock as well. That's probably that same person before with a different channel. And you watch. Good evening, Priscilla. That's Kornet's second foul, by the way. Şengün's free throw is way short. And there's a scramble for the ball, and Carter Bryant will get the loose ball. Spurs up 55-49, 5:15 to go. Castle the ball way out in three-point land, looking for a screen from Kornet. Gets the screen, gets the switch, pull up from the elbow. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to almost go out of bounds. It was actually saved. Rockets ball. Nice job by Ahmed Thompson getting the loose ball. He'll get to Şengün. Şengün immediately doubled. Got Carter Bryant all over him. Now spins around and gets by him. Now Carter right back in position again, and he almost lost the ball. Ball's going to go out of bounds after an air ball 3 by Kevin Durant. Got a little hectic. Oh, my clock's not running. Clock, go. We'll get that fixed. Kinley cloned Wemby so we don't have to see Kornet. I don't think it works like that. A couple substitutions for the Spurs. It'll be Rockets ball. Ahmed Thompson will just pull up for a jumper. In and out. That went down and then popped back out. Spurs ball. Vassell thought about a 3. Changed his mind. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 14 seconds. Back to Castle. Castle screen from Kornet. Castle drives in the paint. Throws up a high layup. No good. That easing all over him. Maybe not the best shot to be taken on that one. Trying to draw the foul. Did not get it. Şengün with the ball. Turns it over. Bad pass. Went out of bounds. Spurs ball. Apollo, I'm running just an antenna. That's it. Regular antenna. By the way, for those that are subscribed to Fillbox Comics, I won't have a video up tomorrow. It would be going up Wednesday. And timeout Spurs. Fun fact, David Robinson grew from 5'9 to 6'7. Yes, he grew. He had 2 big growth spurts. All right, Phil, I actually remembered the Twitters. Didn't forget. We're in a timeout. Olenek and Plumlee just eating apples, hanging on the base. Yep. Knights Pride says, show the game.
Sochan!
All right, what quote did Phil send me? A.K.A. Red Death Siren. It's a little tinier, so I gotta zoom way in. Quote, it feels like... Victor Wembanyama and what goes through his head when blocking shots. Quote, it feels like ruining someone's day. Sometimes it's funny, because it's like, why did he even try? I think I did see that. I think that I said that during the Clippers game. Somebody was going turn around and went to take a shot, and like let's say this is Wemby, right? And the person is like right here, and they spin around, and there's Wemby. It's like they throw the ball up, and Wemby's like, boop. It's like Wemby was so much higher. He like just put his hand up and just like didn't even jump. He's like, it's like why even try? I get it. You gotta know your surroundings. Is Amir Houston being extremely physical? Greg, I don't know. It wouldn't shock me. And the thought is you can get physical with the Spurs and beat them. Detroit tried that, and it did not work in the first Spurs win against Detroit, and Detroit did not try it in the second one. Şengün is throwing elbows whenever he backs down. Kevin, that's where Mitch has got to be getting on the refs. Yeah, when you're a foot taller than everyone else, why need... Yeah, I mean, Wemby doesn't need to jump on a lot of stuff. I'll try to keep an eye on Şengün when he's got the ball and see if I can catch that. I am Groot equals I am Wemby. This is what I... Nice, Brian. Şengün does back... Yes, look, if they're not going to call it, somebody was just salute Raider Paul. Thank you, Bart. Now send to Ricardo. Steve Kerr was just talking about how SGA does an amazing job at being a foul baiter. He didn't call him that, but that was essentially what he's saying. And that the NBA needs to, change the way they're reffing. And, the defenses can't touch players. I don't like this high five rule. It's like, okay, I shot a 3. Well, here I come in and go to, block the shot. I missed. The shot's out already again. Oh, high five, you foul. Even though I didn't affect the shot in any way, shape, or form, right? Isn't that the rule now? I mean, they just don't let defenders do anything. I don't want to see people out there, throwing WWE clotheslines or, suplexes, but you can't. It's like the NFL. You can't even tackle quarterbacks anymore the right way. You got to try to not fall on them while you're literally hitting another human being running as fast as you can. Now you got to try to not fall on them. It's stupid. Stupid. That's all I'm saying. Trace, thank you for stopping in. Shangun has done it every time he backs down. Okay. All right. Well, keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on it. It's hard to see sometimes what you guys are seeing because I'm, I got the clock, I got the game score, I got the chat, but I'll see if he's throwing elbows. Pat, yeah. Bunjar Paul. I mean, Brady used to would draw a lot of fouls too. Spurs ball. Wemby, I'm sorry, not Wemby. Ball goes out to Harper. I thought you were going to try to get to Wemby. Instead, it goes out to Dylan Harper. He hits a 3. All right. Harper with 3 threes tonight? 850 watching. Can we get to 400 thumbs up? Thank you for the info. Area 51 is here. Reed Shepard said, hold my beer on that 3 as he splashes one. Spurs ball. Keldon will drop it off to Darren Fox. Fox back to Keldon. Keldon thought about a 3. He's not going to drive to the paint. Throws it up. Nice job. 60-52. Spurs up by 8. A little over 3 minutes to go in the first half, and a good first half for the Spurs so far. Oh, there's a foul on Keldon. Took out Kevin Durant, and Durant grabbed his calf. Calf injuries in the NBA. He is okay. He is okay. Just water. Gabriel, it's always water. I have to work the next day. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. The only thing I really eat is drink is Smirnoff Ice, and I would have that in the bottle if I was going to have that out here. I don't know if I've ever drank on stream. Maybe a Smirnoff Ice once, but I don't like drinking on stream. I don't want you all to think I'm an alcoholic. Get better, Jace. Flu sucks. Reed Shepard now going to the line for 2. The upcoming quarter is the Spurred quarter. We'll be okay. Shepard at the line. First free throw is good. Yeah, Colin's pretty locked in. Yeah, he's got double-digit points. I will, Scott. I do not drink Twisted Tea, Manuel. I don't know if I've ever had it. No, Tony, I like 1 or 2 once in a blue moon, but not on here. I would... No. Next draft, it depends where we draft. Keldon's open for 3. Nope, going to take off. Drives in the paint. Stops, pops. Way off on that one. Got his own miss. Gets it to Harper. Harper in the paint. Dylan Harper having a game, guys. 62-54. Notes from the pad. Actually, before TSR Sports, it was Whackbag Films. No, Stuck in the 80s before this channel. I've had a couple channels before this one. Just a couple. Arlen Thompson with the ball 2.5 minutes ago. 62-54. Drives in the paint. Takes it at Wemby. Dishes it off. And a miss by Clint Capella. Capella now loses the ball out of bounds on the offensive rebound. It is Spurs ball. King. Wemby not even getting 2 assists would be crazy, but strange thing to happen. You can have a guy get 10 assists one night and 0 the next. Keldon Johnson with the ball out 3-point land. Zips over to Vassell for 3. In and out, Burger. Rockets ball. 62-54, 2-minute warning coming up. I mean, not the actual 2-minute warning, it's an NFL thing, but you know what I mean. Thompson still at the bar, guarded by Harper. Kind of stuck right now. You get to Capella, back to Reed Shepard. 8 on the shot clock. Shepard looking for a screen. Gets a screen by Capella. There's a switch. Shepard for 3 now. In and out. Wemby with another rebound. Wemby will bring it up the court, which I'm fine with when there's no trailer on D. When somebody's trailing on D, especially a guard, don't like Wemby bringing it up. Fox just going to launch a three. In and out! Well, these rims now got caps on them. The balls are going in and coming right back out. Good grief. They just double-teamed Kevin Durant. Lost the ball out of bounds. Going to stay for Rockets ball. And did Homer Simpson say that? Aiden, I don't know if Plumlee's available to play. I have no idea. I don't think so. I mean, they're not going to bring him in unless it's a really physical game where they need some hard play. He's not going to be the primary guy off the bench. That's still going to be Cornette when it comes to a big. But if Cornette's injured and he's been dinged up a lot this year, maybe he would get rotation minutes. I don't know. Rockets ball. 8 on the shot clock. KD with the ball. Lost the ball. Gets the ball back. Somebody's going to have to shoot. Shot clock expiring. There's a 3. No good. And Devin Vassell with the rebound. Spurs ball. Up by 8. Plumlee still listed as out. All right, thank you, guys. Vassell, most of you guys not having his best game. Wemby out to Vassell. Vassell going to drive in the paint. Alley-oop to Wemby, and Wemby could not get the dunk. Oop was a little off. Kevin Durant on the run down the other end. KD with the runner. No good. Fouled. Going to the line for 2. Still conditioning. How long has he been conditioning? Holy crap. I signed off last game at halftime. Next day, I look online and Spurs made an amazing comeback. Notes from the path, yeah. The only time I give up on the Spurs, which thankfully has not happened recently, is back in the day when the Spurs were losing, which is not actually look to last year and before. But if they were down, if we were getting blown up by 30 with 5 minutes left, the chat would be under 100 people. I'd talk to you guys and be like, Durant's first free throw is no good. I'd say, hey guys, how do you feel about wrapping up for the night? You guys would be like, TSR, call it a night. We're all leaving anyway. I'm like, okay. Remember those? Those are the good times. Anybody remember that? When the Spurs would be getting blown out by like 30 or 35 with 5 minutes left, and you all would be like, call it a night, TSR. And I'd be like, okay, good night. I don't miss those days. Durant made 1 of 2. Yep, too much alley, not enough hoop. Or the other way around. There's a reach-in foul on Amen Thompson on De'Aaron Fox. 62-55. Were you, William? Okay. Phil, you remember those days? Good times. Oh, those were rough. Because it's a double punch. You're losing as a fan. Your team's getting crushed. But as a content creator, nobody want to talk about that game. Yeah, Steven said I wouldn't even watch those games. What's up, Edgar? The Olay chants are out again. I like it. Vassell with the ball. Over to Harper. Harper going to drive baseline. Drives it. Throws it down! Oh, mama! Dylan has 17 points. As Dorian Finney-Smith gets into the paint, gets a layup. I don't know what Dylan Harper's career high is. I want to say it's like 25-ish. Maybe he gets it tonight. Oh, okay, William. I don't remember that. What's up, Irie? Thank you for stopping in. Fox blows by everybody. Layup good. I mean, Fox is fast. And Dylan is hooping. Kevin Durant turns the ball over. Oh, my gosh. A turnover by the Rockets. Is Harper's mom at the game? Because we know his dad's not there if he's playing well. Sorry, just calling it like I see it. Couple substitutions for the Rockets. The Rockets have 8 turnovers. We have 2. Harper gets it to Wemby. Wemby fakes a 3. Now he's going to take a 3. Count it! At the buzzer! That's how you end a half. We'll take that. Oh, everybody grab your halftime snack. No snack for me. I'm going to be right here. 69-57. Biggest lead of the game. I tied for the biggest lead of the game. I think we might have been up by 12 at one point, but is that... All right, so I see a lot of Dylan Harper moms. I get that. She looks good. Captain Cadogan, Jeff, what's going on? It says more Wemby threes in the second half. Jeff. My buddy Jeff likes trolling, saying Wemby shoot more threes. Nice crowd tonight. We got almost 400 thumbs up, guys. Thank you. 10 more thumbs up, and we got 400. Let's get to the halftime stats, though, because, yeah, get the stats. All right, Spurs up 69 to 57. Spurs outscored and actually the Spurs got outscored by the Rockets, 33 to 32 in the first. Outscored the Rockets 37 to 24 in the second, which is good because we have struggled in a lot of second quarters this year. So seeing a good second quarter. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant with 11, Jabari Smith Jr. with 6, Tari Eason with 2, Alperen Şengün with 8, Amon Thompson with 10 and 7. Off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith with 8, Clint Capella with 2, Josh Okogie with a donut, and Reed Shepherd with 10. Shepherd does have 3 turnovers in the first half and only 3 turnovers, 18 minutes. No bueno. For the end, the Rockets are shooting 51, 27, 85, 8 turnovers total. The Spurs have turned it over only twice. We are shooting 54, 41, and 89. And I can't remember, maybe it was Fonswine who put it up, but when the Spurs shoot 40% or more for 3, they're like 20-0. It's crazy. If we're hitting our threes, we're the irresistible force and the immovable object. For San Antonio, Julian Champagnie with 3, Victor Wembanyama with 15 and 5 plus 2 blocks, De'Aaron Fox with 7, Devin Vassell struggling a little bit tonight. He's got 3 points, has missed all his shots. He's 0 for 4, but he's 3 for 3 from the line. Stephon Castle, kind of a quiet night, but quiet with everything else he does. He's got 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover. Fox does have 6 assists, so Fox running the offense a little more. Champagnie has 4 assists, so it's team ball. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson with 12 points. Carter Bryant and Luke Cornett both ran around and did some cardio. They both have donuts. Dylan Harper, in 14 minutes, has 17 points on 7 of 8 shooting and 3 assists. Harper coming up huge, and I actually want to look up Dylan Harper's career high because he's got 17 right now. And he's getting close to, I'm sure he's getting close. So, Dylan, what is your career high? Find out now. I thought it was 25. Dylan Harper's career high is 24. Okay. I think someone in the chat, a couple of you might have said 24. So, Harper very easily could get a career high tonight, which would be pretty cool. Right? See our guy get a career high? We like to see that. Why not? All right, let me talk to the chat. I got the $10 super chat from Cryptic Coil 9540. 2 questions. What is your favorite metal subgenre? Death metal. Without a doubt. Definitely death metal. And do you wear cologne? I do not. If so, it's scents you wear. Yeah, not a cologne guy. I don't know if I've ever had a girlfriend that was into that. No. Live Jax Query, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Is that Wemby's first buzzer beater as a Spur? Jeez, I don't know. Patrick, thank you for the $1 super chat. Appreciate the support. Rockets go home. No, definitely not Rockets go home yet. There's still 24 minutes yet left. Teams can go on runs. It ain't over yet. Go fan, what's going on? It says, Ayo, hi Rich, regards to Miss TSR. Izzy, 1456. Hi Rich and everyone in the chat. Alele Spurs. Izzy, it is 3:30 in the morning. Early. Isaac says, Mr. TSR, what's your Magic the Gathering commander of choice? I mean, I have 58 decks. I had 70. I'm cutting it back down to 58. I've been taking it apart to 12. I've had some extra free time this weekend, so I've been cutting my decks down. And I don't have a deck of choice. I can tell you my favorite colors in order, because I don't have my cards in order by Wooberg. It's by my favorite colors, which is black, green, white, red, and then blue. Blue is my least favorite color. Blue, of course, is the best color for control and drawing cards, but it's also the color of mill and the color of no, as in you're not going to play the game, so that's why it's my least favorite. I tend to like, with black, you got demons and vampires and zombies, the horror-themed stuff, go figure. Green, you just have incredible ramp and lots of crazy big creatures. So those are my 2 favorite colors. Yeah, only 58, William. I know, I'm such a casual. Only 58. Coyote Boop, because we can get a Coyote Boop at halftime. Exactly, Kyle. That's why I'm not saying anything is over yet. Veronica, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. A boop for good luck in the second half. Yodi boop. Baby Yoti, hey, hey, hey. Zoom in on the court, he's on his way. Boop. Forgot the song for a second. What do you think is who do you think is doing a better job on guard? You know, Sin, I can't tell for sure. I would kind of feel like Castle's doing well tonight, but I don't know his how his shooting is versus each individual player that's been on him. Not Veronica, where are the gloves? Where are the chanclas? That Clippers game was probably the craziest game I've ever called on this channel. As far as the Spurs game, the craziest shot, and I'm sorry, I'm legit sorry I have to reference this, but it popped in my head. The craziest shot I've ever called was the game-winning shot by Kawhi Leonard against the Sixers in 2019, where that ball hit the rim. I think it went to the other side of the rim, hit it twice, and went in. Because it was up there for so long, the crowd literally went to silence in Toronto before it erupted. Hate to nitpick, but Mitch can't be scared to play Carter more minutes in this type of game. Games like this is how... I mean, hopefully he gets a little more minutes. Isn't this... So, I'm going fans. Triple overtime. Was that the Lonnie Walker game with the Rockets? I don't know if... Have I called a triple... When was the last time we had... Yeah. Did I say wrong? Raptors. He was with the Raptors. The one championship the Raptors won. When was the last time the Spurs had a triple overtime game? Matt Yodi? I have not called the triple overtime game for the Spurs. That was in 2014 against the Portland Trailblazers, where they lost 129-119. I have called double overtime games, which are crazy. As far as a regulation game, though, that comeback is got to be up there. It's true that we are here to help others. Then what exactly are the artists here for? Rich, why the heck do teams not go out and contest three-pointers? Three, the Spurs have had a... Kyle, we leave guys open, too. It's the way the defense is set. It's the way the coverage is set. Guys sometimes being out of rotation. You're not intentionally leaving good three-point shooters. Your goal is, for a lot of defenses, it's okay to leave the worst shooter over, i.e., this is in a game that I saw against, I don't remember who it was, but I remember doing a video on it and talking about it. There was a game where when the Spurs had Jeremy Sochan and Carter Bryant was really struggling, Carter Bryant and Jeremy Sochan were on the court, and there was nobody within 10 feet of either, and Wemby was being triple-teamed. So I don't know where I'm going with that. That popped in my head. Loving the lead as well. Jorling Chunk, thank you for stopping in. My favorite year of the Spurs? Yes. There's too many of them to narrow it down to one. Way too many of them. I mean, the year David Robinson won the scoring title, for me, even though they had no playoff success before Timmy, seeing David average 29.8 and then drop 71 points in the game, I know it's not about individual stats, but just, I don't think that was the same year he had the quadruple double, was it? I'm not sure, but that was a credible year. The first championship, the second championship where D-Rob retired. The third and fourth were good, but they were good. But then the revenge one against the Heat, that one's, of course, remember the beautiful game where we just absolutely gentlemen swept the Miami Heat. But really, in all those wins, the average margin of victory was 20? Yes, Banger, I believe you're correct. Lonnie Walker beat Heat. Yeah, that Lonnie Walker comeback was incredible. I did call that game on the channel. The game is no longer on the channel. That was when I did the soft reset on the channel. You know what? Whether they win by 12 or 20, I'll be happy with a win. You know, Veronica, I don't think Lonnie Walker's in the NBA anymore. I'll look him up right now on Basketball Reference. That is a good question. Where is Lonnie Walker? And why are these pretzels making me thirsty? Lonnie Walker has not played in the NBA this year. Last year he played with the Sixers, which I did remember. He played in 20 games, got 24 minutes a game, starting 7 of them. His shooting splits were 42, 35, 80, about 12.5 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Remember, it serves me correctly, he was not a good defender at all. probably his best year. God, he's not been a very efficient scorer. I mean, he's a lifetime 36% three-point shooter, so just barely above league average. The weird thing is his first 2 years with the Spurs, granted limited, very limited. His rookie year, he shot 39% in only 17 games. His second year, he upped it up to 41%, which is great. And then just kind of trailed off from there at 36% his next year. His last year at the Spurs, 31%. He had been playing well with the Lakers, starting 32 games his first year with them, but then I don't remember what happened with him falling out of the rotation there. Maybe it was a defensive thing because he was such a poor defender that the offensive upside was not greater than the defensive downside. I don't remember. Definitely not an expert on Lonnie Walker's career, especially the last few years. You know what? You're right. He did cut his hair, and I remember why he did, because he said the hair... Well, it's not something I want to talk on the channel because I don't want to get in trouble with it. You can find it on Google why he cut his hair, but yeah, when he cut the hair, it was not the same. Bubba says, "Let's get to 500 likes before the third quarter. You know you're having a good time, so acknowledge it with a thumbs up." Very nice, you Bubba. I appreciate that. Let's hit the old Greg Popovich right now. G-Bark, I'm not a big fan of the this announced team either. Aladicano, shout out from the Philippines. Katie was shot down later in the win the game after they left. Oh, Rockets fans saying Katie's going to get the win from Shen. Thank you for stopping in. Rockets fans, welcome. Yeah, Veronica, I remember there was something with abuse as a child, and I was like, you know what? Be careful what you say on YouTube's. You can always search for it. Yeah, Harper's career high is 24, and he's got a legit shot at getting it. He's at 17 right now. He can do it. He can do it. Hi, Spurs fan, and to all of you here. Okay. Best defenders drafted by Spurs since 2010. Kawhi Leonard, DeJounte Murray, and Derek White, all no longer with the Spurs. Well, since 2010. You gotta put Victor Wembanyama on that list. Stephon Castle. Wemby's probably going to be defensive player this year, barring something weird. But yeah, those three guys are no longer with the team. Spurs, I don't think, wanted Wemby gone. Or not Wemby, God. Kawhi gone. It's just the situation got ugly. Austin Day, no. Yo, man, I don't actually remember Austin Day. Coyote does still catch bats mid-game. If there's a bat on the court, Yodi will be out there with his net. I guess if Yodi's coming down, Slothy's coming down too. But Yodi will be out there with his little net, whoop, whoop. And then he'll take a spill, and then whoop, he'll be back up again, trying to get that bat. Oh, Scott, don't tell me I'm hungry. I had to tell you, Texas Storm, my prediction or expectation for every Spurs game the rest of the year is for us to play even better and win the game. SGA is in the chat donating a little portion of his $50 million contract to TSR Sports or whatever the heck it is. Thank you for the $2 super chat in all seriousness. Jabari only has 6 points. LOLs. SGA trolling another player like it. Austin Day was a good stretch for us and it fell off about 1/3 of the way after we traded for him. Okay. Some guys 2014 was a crazy year for me. That was one of the craziest years of my life. A lot happened that year, good and bad. And sometimes, well, one thing too that makes it tough for me to remember some of the older, the guys that didn't play a lot is life was very different. Spurs watching for me before this channel. Living on the East Coast, the only Spurs games I saw were the playoffs. And that was it. So if a player only played sparing minutes in the playoffs, and that's the only time I saw him, I probably didn't really, catch on with the player, so to speak, or, didn't really, I wasn't in a relationship of, fan to a player. It just, it just didn't stick to my memory. For so many years, my Spurs media was watching, hopefully, a highlight on ESPN, because you guys don't think the Spurs don't get much love now. Watch the Spurs in the 90s, or be a fan. ESPN was definitely not giving them the love they get now because of Mr. Wemby and a winning record. But it was hopefully catching some Spurs highlights on ESPN. And usually how I got my Spurs news, because it wasn't going to be a story in my local newspaper, it was usually just a little box score because there was no internet. So I'd look at the box score. How did everybody do? How did Sean do? How did David do? How did Vinny do? How about Rod? How about Willie? That was it. Most of my relationship with the Spurs for almost a decade, was a box score. And hopefully an ESPN highlight. Plus, of course, I got to watch them when they were in the playoffs in the odd game of the week. It sucked. Roger Mason Jr., the name's familiar. I don't think I would recognize him in the lineup. Yeah, Maxwell, we sure were. I mean, one thing I'm very thankful to this channel is this channel got me to find out about NBA League Pass. I don't think I really knew about it before the channel. And then getting League Pass, I've definitely watched more Spurs content and games than I have at any other point in my life. Because I didn't have access to it in the 90s. Stephen D, no, I'm not in that boat, unfortunately. I can remember a lot of the big guys, but again, if you grew up in San Antonio, you were exposed to it all the time. I was not exposed to it at all. I had to hunt it out. Yeah, Gribbler. Yeah, no, I don't miss those days. I still have a cutout of David Robinson's the box score from his 71-point game. I cut out the newspaper and I clipped it. I still have that. All right, it is going to be, whose ball is it? Third quarter's underway. Rockets ball. Well, plus Ray does time, Phil, the way we lost, I don't think I've ever been more mad in a basketball game than when the Ray Allen incident. Şengün drives in the paint, little jumper's good. I thoroughly convinced myself from that point, and probably to this day, that if Tim Duncan was in at the end of the game, we win that because the Heat don't get that offensive rebound. It is what it is. Not holding that at all. Just like Jazz fans aren't holding on to Jordan pushing off Byron Russell. Castle almost fouled. Castle with a turnover, slipped down the court. There might be a wet spot there. And now blocked by Vassell on the other end. It's going to be Spurs ball. I didn't see what. Yeah, Castle slipped. Yeah, there's got to be a wet spot on the floor. I know it's a turnover. I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but the way his foot slid, that's not the way a dry shoe should slip on a floor. Yeah, there's Jeff. Jeff's a Jazz fan. Jeff, every June I'll get a text from Ken with a gif of Jordan pushing off, and it'll say something like, still not over it. or he'll put, I'm over it. I'm like, no, you're not. And that was like 1998. Jordan pushed off. Oh, Joling Chong, prime David Robinson in this area. I don't know about era. I don't know about 50 points. Definitely 30. Tony, will Area 51 if there's actually an Area 51 play? What? I just heard the announcers. Is he calling Stephon Castle Cassell? Devin Vassell was fouled on a three-point shot. Is he calling Stephon Castle Cassell? Am I tripping? I mean, I get guys' names wrong, but Castle's like not a weird name you've never seen before. Castle's an object too. He did call him Cassell. Devin at the line. Free throw is good. He said, all right. Vassell is one thing that drives me crazy. Devin Vassell, when you hear his name, Vassell. Couldn't tell the pineapples apart. There you go. Yeah, Vassell hit that one. I think he went 2 of 3 because he was fouled on a three-pointer. I think I missed the first free throw as a miss because I was stupefied by Stephon Castle's last name being butchered. It's Castle. I can understand somebody messing up Julian Champagne's last name. If you never heard his name before and read it the way it was spelled, you might not say Champagne. If you've never saw Victor Wembanyama's name before, you might mess that up. There's a miss by the Rockets. Spurs on the run. Wemby into the paint. Out to Champagne, open for 3. Pop the Champagne. That's the biggest lead for the Spurs. 15-point game. Rockets ball. Thompson with a little push off. Then he got away with it. Also missed the shot. Spurs on the run. Castle drops off to Vassell. Vassell tries an alley-oop to Wemby, and Wemby's going to get fouled. Go to the line for 2. Rockets body language, not great right now. They're down 15. Yeah, Aronofsky, we do need to pop the Champagne something. Some kind of pop. How do you... So wait, is that... I thought I heard that. So Greco, is that what I actually heard? Because I wasn't sure. I'm like, he must have called him Castle. Did he actually say Vassell to Vassell? Because I thought I heard that. And I was like, no, we can't be that dumb. Wemby at the line. Road trip, there's still a lot of time left. I'm not calling this game over any way, shape, or form. Especially after what we saw the Spurs do to the Clippers the other night. By the way, if anybody's not the subscribe button, look for a place to hang out, talk some Spurs. Make sure you do so. Be back live Tuesday night. The Celtics versus the Spurs. That is going to be a huge test. Jason Tatum is back and looking pretty good as far as I know. Props to him. Under 300 days, I think. Outward is Achilles rupture. 17-point game. The Rockets' record's better than they actually are. All right, Rockets fans. Do you agree or disagree? Seriously. Are you better or worse than what your record is? Do you think you've overachieved or underachieved? Şengün with the ball. Gets over to KD. KD's jumper, no good. Şengün fights for the offensive rebound, knocks it out of bounds, and that's going to be Spurs ball. All right, William Juby says, wishing you a Miss TSR happy upcoming week. Thank you, sir. Steven D with the $10 super chat says, I can't remember every player. Sorry, typo. I can't remember every player either. And Penny with the jumper. Spurs on a 9 run. Thank you, Steven D. Appreciate that. I can't remember a player. I can name weird roster spots. Like I could probably tell you more Giants from the 1990 roster than the current roster. Actually, I can. And Thompson turnaround jumper ends the run, but the Spurs are up by 17. Castle drives by everybody and gets fouled. Ooh. Steph down. I think he was going to go for a dunk there, and Thompson with the hard foul. He's okay. Steph had a clear path, and he's thinking dunk here. Pineapple flying in the air. That was a good hard foul. That wasn't dirty. Actually, Thompson went to grab his arm to try to slow his fall. That's a good hard foul. Nothing flagrant. Tail of the tape. Castle 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. Thompson 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. Steph has a 37-inch vertical. Thompson has a 44-inch vert. Damn. Mark Bavaro, Joe Castle. That was the last year he played with the Giants. Mark Bavaro, Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. Mark Ingram, Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler, Lawrence Taylor, Pepper Johnson, Carl Banks. Such a fun team. Dave Meggett. O.J. Anderson, Maurice Carthon. Yeah, I've already named more guys I can name by far. Again, on the current Giants roster. Bart Oates, Eric Dorsey, Eric Howard, Bill Parcells as the coach, Sean Landetta, Matt Barr. Yeah, I'm done. 80-61. Steph with 14 points tonight. 19-point lead is the biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. Jabari Smith Jr. pull-up jumper, no good. And Castle flies in over Şengün to get the rebound, gets it up to Wemby. Wemby we're taking it up the court. Throws. Oh my goodness! Is that going to count? Wemby, 2 big steps into the paint, throws it down, and 1. That's just unfair. I hear the chants. We're going to play it. Wemby with the free throw. Spurs up by 22. Guys, the Rockets are a playoff team, and we're crushing them. Spurs on a 14-2 run right now. There's a turnover. Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up for San Antonio. Drops it out to Champagny. Champagny back to Wemby. Wemby guarded by KD. There's a switch. Thompson now on KD on Wemby. Wemby drives in the paint. Runner good. 85-61, Spurs fans. Oh, my clock's not running. Crap. Yeah, I was all excited. There we go. Got it fixed. There's a bucket by Thompson. 85-63. Fox out to Castle for 3. Why not? Timeout. No timeout. I thought you were going to take a timeout. No timeout, Houston. I'm shocked. I would have called a timeout already. Thompson with the ball for the Rockets, 88-63. Şengün in the post, guarded by Wemby. Oh, yeah, you're right. He does throw the elbow. You guys are right. You're right. I saw it that time. He throws the elbows. He's back. Yeah. That is Castle's second three, I believe. All right, I did watch, Chris, I saw the elbow. Wemby falls down, gets tripped up. I saw the elbows, guys. The people's elbow. Yep. I saw it. He's backing him up. He did one of these. Okay. Bismack Biyombo is such a good cheerleader for us. Because he's throwing the people's elbow, Greg. Plumlee, Biyombo's sight incoming. Oh, God, why not? Macho Man is jealous. Wemby at the line. Missed the first free throw. It's a Turkish elbow. Nice. We're getting close to 500 thumbs up, my friends. Can we get to 500 for this amazing Spurs run so far? We are only 30-plus thumbs up away from 500. We'd greatly appreciate it. It does help support the channel and helps to continue to grow the channel. Wemby at the line for one more. Also, don't forget to subscribe while you're there if you haven't done so already. Wemby's second free throw is good. 89-65. David Robinson in the house. David looking pretty good. Rocking a cap, some glasses. He's looking pretty good out there with that. I like that getup. David, you look good. And there's a foul. Stephon Castle. That's right. David Robinson's in the house. Woo, there he is again. DR looking good. Woo! That was a pretty good draft. David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Reggie Miller, Mark Price. That's a good team right there. There's a turnover. Spurs have a 4-on-1. Fox in the paint, layup. I thought he was going to give Wemby an alley-oop, but no oop, no alley, no poop. 91-65. What's up, Colini? I can't believe the Spurs are doing this to the Rockets. We're picking up right where we left off against the Clippers. KD with the ball. Gets it over to... Nope, they're going to find Reed Sheppard for... I thought he was going to take a three. Sheppard just going to drive in the paint. Throws it high up over Wemby. Nice job by Reed Sheppard. Wemby was going for the block and did not get it. Yep, alley poop. Castle into the paint. Totally faked out Alperen Şengün. He just got gooned. 93-67. Castle with that layup in the paint. Şengün now 1-1 with Wemby. Throwing the elbows. Man, he does throw elbows. You guys aren't kidding. That dude is throwing a lot of elbows. I'll punch him in the face. Any other Spurs fan want to punch Alperen Şengün in the face, or is it just me? If you want to punch Alperen Şengün in the face, give me a hell yeah! I don't know. I'm being silly tonight. I'm not drinking, really. It's water. It's really water, guys. I'm not lying. It's just water. H2O. It's like I like Steph Curry, but when he's chewing on his mouthpiece, I wouldn't mind. Yep, I said it, Tony. You got a best nickname for a Spur? I mean, Iceman's pretty good for George Gervin. Yeah, there we go. Give him a chuck. It's not fun. I don't like vodka, Andy. I don't. I'm not sure I've ever... I think I've had vodka once, and we're talking like 25 plus years ago. Definitely not. Ugh. Yeah, so drop there. I agree. The mouthpiece chewing is gross. I don't get it. When players do it, why? Get off my dickers. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Says, I can't trust Jabari to make a shot to save my life. Oh, are you a Rockets fan? First off, thank you for the super chat. Second, thank you for being here. My goodness, this is not how I thought this would play out tonight. The Spurs have absolutely beat the crap out of them in the second and third quarter. Outscored the Rockets 37-24 in the second, and right now 24-10 in the third. The Rockets came into this game 39-23, looking for their 40th win. The Spurs are just laying the smackdown right now. Most of you guys know I kept an eye on it in the second half, or keeping an eye on it. Yes, he's definitely using the people's elbow. Did we dodge a bullet with Kevin Durant? So, Kevin Durant is a good player. Let's not undersell that. Kevin Durant is on the wrong side of 35 and very expensive. If you're bringing Kevin Durant in, it's a win now and maybe in the next 2 years. Because at some point, you know, age and injury is going to catch up to him. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll play until his 40s like LeBron James. I don't know. But KD is an absolute win-now move. And surprisingly to us, we are kind of in win-now mode now as well. But we're also in win-now mode for the next decade. And bringing KD in means we would have to lose some of the players that are currently on the roster that are helping us win now. Maybe a Stephon Castle, maybe a Dylan Harper, maybe both. And then what happens when KD retires? So it was a good move not bringing him in. Foot to neck for 48. I like it, Larry. Yeah, KD an injury away from retirement. Or KD will just leave. He's done that a lot recently, so yeah, good move not bringing him. Who is Ashley Shamalama Ding Dong? I don't know. Who's this? Yeah, win now and later. I like that. I couldn't catch her name, so Shamalunga Ding Dong's all I got. It began with an S, and then he pulled her name off the TV. Mitch Johnson, have some Gatorade. Yeah, Adrian, I was thinking a nice thing. I was thinking, you know, how you doing? Liniac Real, I am 48. I'm like 49 soon. I'll be 50 next year, guys. 50 years, I'm old. I'm old. Mets say poop go nice. I do try not to swear on the channel. Occasionally emotion gets the best of me, and I do. Kevin Durant went to poster Luke Cornett. And I think he hurt himself. He just got fouled. KD going for the poster and took a shot to the face. Let's take a look at the play. KD going up for the poster. Cornett jumps straight up. And Luke caught him across the face, but not a dirty foul. He's going for the ball and did not get ball. He got all face. Oh, those Veronica, they're the boxing gloves. All right, Tony, good night. Joe Castle, okay, fair enough. I'm not old. Seasoned. I look like in my 20s? Dang, Mangle, thank you. I don't know about 20s. Some of you guys have said mid-30s, mid-late 30s. Some have said early 40s. All of that's a compliment because I'm much, much older than that. Cornett with the people's elbow. They're showing Pop's banner in the Hall of Fame. Did they just raise that? Is Pop's banner new in the up in the rafters? Did I miss something? It's always possible. 99, 03, 05, 07, 14. They're showing the championship banners as well. 93, 69 Spurs ball. Vassell with it out in three-point land. Wemby is resting, so if the Rockets are going to try to make any type of push, this is obviously now the time to do it. Castle will catch and shoot three. All right, Steph. What's up, TX Zombie? Stephon Castle with 3 threes tonight. Whoop, 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 whoop. KD will drive in the paint. The runner is good and one. Possible three-point play for Kevin Durant. 96-71. All right, Gribbler, 50's not old. 50's the new 30. If I've said this before, Adrian, and you guys I'm sure have heard me before. Another World Media Community, what's going on? If Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper can be just average three-point shooters by the end of this season, which I know it's asking a lot, not to bring the, but going to the playoffs if they're 35%-ish, not for the season, but they start averaging that, or just become reliable three-point shooters next year, it's over. Because that's the one thing missing from those two was a three-point shot. And if they develop a three-point shot, forget about it. With their game, then they'd have an inside-out game between the two of them. It'd be sick to watch them. Plus Wemby and the rest of the cast. Keldon for three. No good. Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound. 96-72. 5 minutes to go. Spurs up by 24. Thompson with the ball, drives the paint, spins around. Throws it up. No good. Fouled by Dylan Harper, going to the line for 2. The Rockets' behinds match the color of the jerseys. Nice, Super Eddie. 500 likes, keep it going. I like it. Thompson went for a two-handed dunk and got fouled by Dylan Harper. He is at the line for 2 now. 96-72. Thank you, Otis. Appreciate it. M. Bloom, thank you for stopping in. Not quite 49 yet, but I'm not too far off either. I do work out, try to eat healthy-ish. I've been getting back into working out a lot more lately, and I look to work out. Yeah, probably working out a lot more moving forward. Get outdoors more. Maybe biking or basketball, both. I guess that was a non-shooting foul because the Rockets just turned it over. My apologies. Wemby's playing with a medicine ball right now, trying to stay loose. Okay, do what you gotta do. Spurs ball, Castle with it. Drives in the paint. Throws up a off-balance jumper, no good. I'm not sure I love that shot. So that's where Steph needs to work on his game a little bit, is forcing the action a little bit. Man, they are calling a lot of fouls now. There's a foul on the Spurs. Wemby, I don't know when we're going to play Plumlee. Grandmaster, I had no idea. And quite frankly, gym strength don't mean a thing sometimes in a real fight. When anybody with that is the guy's like, oh, I could bench 300, blah, blah, blah. And then, they're in a rear naked choke tapping out. There's gym strength and then there's, real strength, if that makes any sense. First free throw is good. I've lost count of the falls. Old man, what's going on? Dylan Harper's in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby's got to play at least 20 minutes. Does anybody have a minute count on Wemby? If somebody could check, the box score. The Spurs don't play tomorrow, so I would think he's going to get at least a few more minutes of playing. Wemby's already over 20. Okay. Thank you, Area 51 is here. 96.75. No, gym strength is not bad. I'm not saying it is. But you got the, farmer strength, which is just, from, lifting heavy crap all the time. Construction work, there's different levels of strength. I guess what I mean by gym strength is the guys that, they're all, jacked looking, but, they run out of cardio in, 5 seconds. Keldon Johnson for 3! 75. Spurs about to drop 100, guys. There's old man strength. Yeah, Carter's not checked in the second half yet. Give him time. Şengün drives in the paint. And the jumper's good, 99-77. Sergio, I think we might see Wemby for a couple more minutes and he'll call tonight. Fire, good evening to you. Fight IQ and experience. Yes, Fight IQ and experience is a huge. Keldon Johnson with the ball for the Spurs. Takes it at Şengün. Şengün falls down and flops. No foul! You flophead! He went splat and Keldon said, okay, just throw it in. 101-77. Last team to 100 is a bunch of buttheads. Kevin Durant for 3. Timeout, Mitch. Ole, 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 ole. He did try to flop. I know, it's crazy. Oh, not a timeout. All right, just quick substitution. He definitely flopped, and the refs weren't buying it. Harper step back 2. It is short. And just found the Spurs away from the ball. It's going to be Rockets ball anyway. See, Willer, I don't want to say dagger yet, because Şengün flopped again! He just flopped! He just flopped! Dude! Do you guys see that? On the rebound, Şengün just got slightly touched by Luke Kornet. Kornet just did one of these and he fell down. What a big floppy giant vagina head. I don't know. This dude's a good basketball player. He doesn't need to do these Bush League tactic crap. Seriously. I hate it. I hate watching that play. Sorry. Sorry for my language. Sorry, pardon my French. Şengün at the line for one more. They don't call flopping. That's the thing. They said if a player flops, they'd review it and call it technical. They almost never do it. It's a joke. It's like when I always hear these players would mop up the players from like the 80s and 90s because they're plumbers. I'm like, these guys that can't even stay upright when the wind hits them. Fox drives in the paint. Layup, good. 103-82. Quickly, Ahmed Thompson down the other end gets a layup. 103-84. Did they call flopping foul recently? It should be a little more aggressive. I know, Ginobili was a flopper. Cornette with an alley-oop! And tells Sengun to suck it! I don't know if he said that, but he said something to him. And a quick blocking foul on De'Aaron Fox. Cornette, this one's for you. We're going to timeout, guys. Cornette, that's right. Cornette got a flop a couple games ago. Or was it Wemby? I don't remember. Somebody did from our team, didn't they? What's up, Dragon? Thank you all for hanging out tonight. We are going to a timeout. The Spurs are up 105-84. Ginobili was a beautiful flopper, though. Oh, it's entertaining. Gang flames going everywhere. Okay, I'll give you that. But still. Also, the Euro step. Can Groot show us how to hit the thumbs up? I think Groot can. Groot, where are you at? Where is Groot? There he is. So if you guys are watching on your phone, like I do my public service announcement, you have not hit the thumbs up yet because you're like, this TSR guy keeps saying hit the thumbs up on my phone, but I don't see a thumbs up. I see the little, I see him and then I see the chat. Where's the thumbs up? Well, it's right here, but it's hidden. You got to minimize the live chat. Whoop. Hit the thumbs up. Boop. Be right there under the video. Bring your chat back up. And you're now official member of TSR Sports for the next 24 hours. Which means you got to hit the thumbs up again in the next game to stay a member. I'm Groot. Thank you, Groot. Who else had to say? Mike. Whoa, Groot's trying to twerk over there. Mikey has not said hi yet. Mikey in the house. Go, Wemby, go, Wemby, go. Go, Wemby, go, Wemby, go. Go, 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 go. Whoosh. Mikey likes to rap. Don't hit it twice. Exactly, Chris. Apparently, Veronica's horny for the rest of her life. That's good. That's a good state to be in. I think that's what that means. Isn't that right? When you say that with all the little devil? No? Okay, I'm misreading that. JL, even though we're not using the Roku, since we're in a timeout, JL's got the remote. He's in control. He likes to engage and make it so. I just made that up. That was pretty good. I do say so myself. Good job, JL. The only person we haven't heard from tonight. Oh, Headband Grogu. Yeah, Steven D, it's been a blowout so far. I know, guys. I don't know where Carter is. Oh. Ooh. No, I have a Roku. I'm watching over there HD, though, so I'm not... But Jay still got the Roku remote, so, he's El Capitan. He likes to hold the remote. If JL wasn't here and I was looking for my remote, I'd be like, where's my remote? I wouldn't know, but when JL's here, I'm like, JL's got the remote. No Hulk? He's right here. And he's angry. Hey, Rich, shout out from Philippines. What a game last time. Oh, Angelo. Easily my favorite game I've called this year. It was crazy. Just, for whatever reason, I didn't want to give up on the team. I don't usually give up on the team, especially early on, but I just felt like we could make a comeback. For whatever reason that night, I felt like we could make a comeback. More importantly, the players on the court believed they could make a comeback and did. XH, I'm old for meeting, folks. It's his headband. Not a headband, it's his headband. Starting to see what we are wearing. Wearing teams down by the third quarter, reoccurring theme. Perry, I like what we're doing tonight. Chris, he says, elephant in the room is we have more energy as a team and sling better D without Harrison Barnes. And thank you for watching from the Philippines. Yeah, Harrison Barnes is not the player he was even before the NBA Cup games. He's fallen off a cliff. Now he's getting hurt napping. I don't know what's up with the dude. Thompson at the line for another free throw. 105-86. So my apology for the last timeout. There was a foul and 2 free throws by Amen Thompson right there. Wemby has checked back in the game. I assume maybe he'll play the rest of the third quarter. Maybe the start in the fourth, depending on where the score is at. Fox is going to turn it over. That's a fast break for Reed Sheppard. All alone, into the paint, layup good. 17 points. That is Reggie Miller, Adrian. Reggie Miller's on the NBC broadcast. Oh no. Sorry, guys. Looked like we had a little bit of lag for a second. And a turnover by the Spurs, but it looks like we're coming back. My apologies. I may have froze up for a second. There might be a little congestion in the network. Looks like we're coming back, though. 105-90. Speaking of coming back, the Rockets slowly coming back into this game. Fox blows by everybody as soon as I say that, and he gets a layup. Just no defense whatsoever. Veronica, Harrison Barnes, it's actually a true story. He got hurt while napping. He woke up from a nap and had a sore ankle, and he's been out since. He's missed 3 games. This is game 4, I believe. I'm not making it up. There's a block by Wemby. Because, Wemby. Fox for 3. Nope. Schengen with the rebound. And an easy, fast break in transition for the Rockets as Amen Thompson was hanging out down the other end. Man, YouTube's being all weird tonight. Guys, are we lagging at all? I've noticed twice now the connection has gone up and down and up. My internet is fine. Everything's going good here. What's up, John from Saudi Arabia? But my apologies. Something's up with the YouTube tonight where there might be a lot of congestion on the network. But I've seen a couple interruptions. As long as we're good, though, we're good. That was redundant. Wemby with the ball into the paint. The runner, no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. No, great. So, yeah, the buffering was us over here. What's up, Philip from the Philippines? So with OBS, it shows how many kilobytes a second you are streaming. And generally, it's at 3,500 or more. But it dropped down to 0 briefly and came back up. And I can tell that out of the corner of my eye because there's a little box that's green for good, yellow for little issues, and red means you're not connected. They went from green to yellow to red to yellow to green. Wemby's at the line. First free throw's good. Freddie Slash. Nice one, Damian.
You've got the body. I've got the brain. You are all my children now.
Wemby made them both. 109-92. Yep, there you go, Mike. We're only up 17 after being up 24. Tank for a lottery pick. Oh, wait, we can't. Wemby now 25 and 3 blocks. There's another whistle. There's been a lot of whistles in this third quarter. Fox 1 of 8 from 3 last game and 0 for 2 tonight. That's not good. It's like Kevin or KD hurt his hand. I'm not sure how. It's like he ran into Amen Thompson. They called a foul probably on Stephon Castle, I'm guessing. Thank you, UFO Chief. Dylan Harper. Dylan, are you going to get a career high tonight? You still have 17 points. Your career high is 24. You had 17 in the first half. You're still sitting on 17 as KD's at the line and made the first free throw. They're calling a lot of fouls. Crash Farmer, you're not the first person to say that. But Hollywood's not a calling, or knocking, so we're here. 109-93, another free throw coming up for Houston. And Daryl, we do need energy. Carter Bryant's energy is what a big reason the Spurs came back against the Clippers. Champagne's shooting, Bryant's energy. 109-94. It is Spurs ball. Fox will pull it from the elbow. Short. Spurs get the rebound. An alley-oop to Castle, and he misses the alley-oop. The alley was off. The Rockets are cutting into this lead. There's about 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. 10 on the shot clock in the moment. Kevin Durant with the ball guarded by Dylan Harper. Here comes a double. Out to Reed Sheppard. Sheppard takes off, gets into the paint, stops, pops. Blocked. Champagne, I believe. I'm not sure who had the block for the Spurs. And Harper's just going to get blocked by KD and now a foul on the Rockets. Stephon Castle fouled with almost no time on the clock. There's like 0.6. I'll just leave it as a reset. But Harper drives in the paint. Drives on KD to get all sorts of tied up. No whistle. Harper goes for the layup. KD actually blocks the layup. Ball falls into Castle's hands, and Castle in the paint ends up getting fouled, going in line for 2. There you go, Veronica. Wouldn't it be a Spurs game? It doesn't get our blood pressure up. 109-94. Castle, 2 free throws coming up. What's up, Tycoon? First free throw's good. 110-94. LFG Spurs. Indeed. This would be a big one. I mean, we want to... The Rockets are not terribly far behind us. We want to keep spacing out this between us and them. Spurs can get this to 17 going into the fourth quarter, which is a pretty nice lead. Tari Eason is not in at the time. Sharon, if you're new here, the players on the court are over on your right. Castle missed a second free throw. 16-point game. A good lead, but the game is not over yet. TXME says, let's get those thumbs ups going into the fourth quarter chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and welcome. Harper did not score in the third quarter. Thank you, TXME. He had 17 going into the going to halftime, and he still has 17. Did not score in the second half so far. Vassell is 0 for 4. How do we do it? We still outscored him in the third quarter, 41-37. So we extended the lead in the third quarter. I saw some people saying that the third quarter was bad. Guys, we extended the lead in the third quarter. I know we were up more at one point in the third quarter, but overall, we were up more. In the first quarter, we were down 1. Going into the halftime, we were up 12. We're now up 16. So the third quarter, if we win the fourth quarter by 4 points, I'm fine with that because that means we won by 20. A win's a win. Obviously, you don't want to let teams come back on you, but... We're on. No, it's Q4. James, I got it. Not over yet. Houston. Beavis, you think they can come back? Good evening, Fontswine. I hope not. Nice Spurs win going into work Monday. Don't forget the T-Wolves. I feel comfy against Nuggets. Yeah, okay. 27 free throws? 27 free throws by the Rockets so far. The game would be close if the Rockets didn't get 41 in a... There you go. I think KD played, almost the whole third quarter. Pooh Shiesty, interesting channel name. I think he's going to start the fourth quarter on the bench. Fox, the coach of Spurs organization, needs to listen to the real professionals, the podcasters that are saying... Okay, I see where you're going with that. Nice. I don't know, Randy. I'm happy with the game so far. No, road trip. No, they're not. All right, let's finish the game up. I mean, don't forget, Kevin Durant, I think, played the whole third quarter, so I don't think he's going to be coming out for the fourth to start off, and he is their best offensive player, one of the greatest offensive players of all time. Mikey, what are you doing? Mikey's like looking straight down at the Hulk's beanie. There you go. Now you can see the game. I know you don't like betting, but I need Durant with 4 more points to cash out on 600. Huge blessing. Justin, you better hope the Spurs don't have a huge run here to start the fourth quarter, make it a 30-point game, because then he ain't coming back in. There you go, Mikey. Why don't you be able to see the game, buddy? There you go. I can see the game good. Fox should shoot more because the pot... Still on that, huh? Okay. K-Note 75, close to 50 wins. If we win tonight, yes. This be win number 47. 3 away. What's our schedule look like coming up? I know we got the Celtics. Actually, while we're in a timeout between commercials, or between quarters, we be commercials too. TSR will be live this week. Mark your schedule. You don't have to mark your schedule. You get a notification from YouTube. Live Tuesday night. Game is on NBC Peacock. Again, that's versus Celtics. Live Thursday night versus the Nuggets. And then we have a Saturday afternoon game on March 14th versus the Hornets on Amazon Prime. And then we got a game on Peacock against the Clippers on the 16th. Oof, I got a back-to-back. You guys said we don't have any more back-to-backs? We do. We have the 16th and 17th versus the Clippers and Kings. Those are both 10 p.m. games on my time. We play April 1st and 2nd. That's another back-to-back on the West Coast, and that's it. So we do have 2 more back-to-backs. Unfortunately, we're not done yet. Damn it, I hate back-to-backs. What a passion. Oh, I gotta fix this. Carter Bryant just took into the paint and got blocked, so Carter is in the game. There's a bucket and one. It's a 14-point game. Jabari Smith Jr. fouled and makes the jumper, or a layup. Yeah, Phil, it probably does. Tim Duncan or Wembanyama. Memes. I like Wemby. One guy's a 5-time champion, former league MVP, finals MVP. One guy is just starting his career off. Sorry, Carter Bryant in the game now. My apologies. All right, 110-96. Rockets are slowly coming back on this game. Hold Jonathan up here for good luck. It feels like that way, Phil. Made it. 13-point game. Marisa Subilla with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. A Go Spurs Go to you. Thank you for the super chat. Wemby with the ball. Pull up jumper, no good, but he is fouled and probably going to line for two. Carlos Go Spurs Go from Japan. Wemby fouled by Jabari Smith Jr. Yes, let's finish this one, indeed. Yeah, just think about baseball play. Oh, gosh, James. I want to cover the Yankees a little more this year. I don't think I would cover a full game. Would I? Well, maybe. I don't know. Wemby at the line for two, guys. First free throw is good. 111-97. Group, there are a lot of folks that gamble in chat asking if they'll hit their bets with certain players, with assists, points, etc. Will everybody hit their bets tonight? And group. All right, good. That's good for everybody. Get in there, group. 112.97. All right, group's good. Jabari Smith Jr. just drained a three. And Jabari Smith Jr. is bringing the Rockets back in the fourth quarter. We're now up by 12. Smith Jr. has 14 points. Keldon Johnson's open for three on the wing. There we go. That's my Johnson. Mike, it's how I roll. It's part of being in the Northeast. I'm a Giants fan, a Yankees fan, and a Spurs fan. There's a missed three by the Rockets. Wemby with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 15-point lead. A little under 11 minutes to go. Wemby gets it to Harper. Harper out to Keldon. Open for three again. No good. He was wide open, so I get it. Holiday for three. Aaron Holiday, I've not said his name all night, just airballed a three. Holiday. Spurs ball. 115-100. Jacob agrees with Groot. Nice. Jorling Chong, that is going to be a fantastic game Tuesday night. I can't wait to call the Celtics and Spurs. Spurs, Dodgers, Colts. And Keto, I am silly. I'm holding a UConn. I was going to say teddy bear, but he's a husky. But he looks like a teddy bear when he has his hoodie on. He's a dog. And now he looks like a teddy bear. Harper in the paint, spins around, throws up a layup, gets blocked by Clint Capella. Don Harper says, I'm out to deposit this ball, and the Swiss Bank said, not here, buddy. 115-100, 9:55 to go. Rockets with the ball. Reed Shepard drives in the paint, got Wemby on him. He's actually going to take a step back three. No good. Spurs ball off to the Vassell rebound. Harper bringing up for San Antonio. Kellen's flailing his arms up in the air. I don't know what's going on over there. Vassell in the paint, layup. No good. Vassell has not had a shot yet tonight, correct? No, KD's not playing right now. He played almost the whole third quarter. So he's starting off on the bench, guys. There's a miss by Aaron Holiday. Rockets get the ball back. Corner three. Follow-up is no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. 115-100 still. Yes, Sirski, that was a nice three at the end of the half. Who do you think Carter Bryant will get extra minutes to guard? Do I think Carter Bryant will get extra minutes to guard Jason Tatum? It depends on game flow, I guess. We'll see. It is Spurs ball, up by 15. Wemby calling for the ball. That's Reed Shepherd on him. Wemby drives. Easy layup. Wemby versus Shepherd, really? Really? Okay. Reed with the ball at the moment has Carter Bryant guarding him down the other end of the floor. There's a switch. Nope, Carter sticking to his guy. Carter Bryant all over Reed Shepherd. Jabari now with the ball. Carter on him too. And Carter's going to call for a foul. Lauren, good evening from Quebec. Unfortunately, video here is a whole minute behind you tonight. Oh, TSN Canada. So can't engage with TSR, but loving the way the game has gone. Alele Spurs. Alele Gars. Yeah, Lauren, my apologies. I am on over-the-air NBC, which means no delay. Or very, very, very little delay. So when it's on NBC like this, I'm usually way ahead. And I can't pause live TV. It don't work like that. I can't. It's not live over the air TV. I can pause live TV if I'm watching Sling or Fubo or whatever, but not this. This is what it is. Yeah, Reed, you got Wemby tonight. Coach, are we tanking? Exactly. Right? Reed, get on Wemby. What? That'll be my response. What? You crazy? You know he's a foot taller than me, right? You okay. First free throw is no good, 117 to 100. So, Act 0 and Soul 19, I do have concerns about the hefty contract with those guys in the future, plus Fox's contract. So, yes, I'm right there with you. And yes, I should chuck the refs, Ben. You're right. Spurs ball up by 16, 8.5 minutes to go. And there's a turnover by San Antonio. There you go, Sergio. Yeah, you can just pause me. I can't pause me, but you can pause me. Rockets ball. Thompson flies in the paint. Misses the shot. I think Wemby may have partially blocked that. Spurs on the fast break. Fox drives in the paint. Layup good. 119 to 101. Shepherd for three. Splash! Nick Vassell? Or Nice Vassell. Nice. I think they call him Nick Vassell. I'm like, who the hell's Nick Vassell? Yeah, Vassell not having a good night. Vassell, one thing that he's been consistent with the Spurs is he'll have a hot streak. He just had that 5-game heater where he was shooting, 60% from three in those 5 games? And now the last 2 games in this game, kind of duds. Carter Bryant for 3. Nope. I don't like letting Houston hang around like this. 3-9-2, anything's possible. I saw the Spurs come back from 25 in the third quarter against the Clippers, so no lead is safe right now. Tyrese and spins around in the paint. Wemby with another huge block. Bryant in the paint, fouled. Probably going to the line for 2. Channel Ken, Go Spurs go to you. Go Spurs go to everyone. Vassell 5 free throws. So yeah, all those points are from the line. 0 for 5. You can get a win. You know, you can get a MVP. 2 free throws coming up for San Antonio. Carter Bryant at the line. 2 shots. First one's in and out. That was a legit in-and-out burger. David Robinson, clever Drugi. Number 50. Jose Carl, I don't know about mute, but I do know you can't see me. Bum, bum, bum. I'm back. That was my John Cena impersonation. Carter Bryant made 1 of 2, 120, 104, 7 minutes and 17 seconds left. If I played the Spurs, I wouldn't even look at the paint. Nope. Credit to, I'm not his biggest fan. Reed Shepherd for 3, no good. Credit to Jean Morant for not having 1, but I believe 2 career posters versus Wemby. An offensive foul, I think, on Alperen Sengun. There was a basket at the same time. I hear an announcer saying maybe the basket should count. There was a jumper by Smith Jr. Carter Bryant threw a... Oh, was that actually a flopping foul? Carter Bryant came in and threw a shoulder into Alperen Sengun. And Sengun then fell down. What actually did Sengun do wrong there? Besides being kind of floppy. Wouldn't that be a foul on Carter Bryant? There seems to be confusion. God, I'm a Spurs fan, but isn't that foul on Carter Bryant? What am I missing here? Oh, Adrian, he is that too. There's a lot of talking here with the officials. I don't like Sengun or his dirty play, but that one he actually didn't do anything. Did he? Are they saying, was it foul on Tari Eason for pushing Carter Bryant? I'm so confused what's happening. I think they're saying Tari Eason pushed Carter Bryant into Alperen Sengun. Okay. I think this is being challenged. This has been confusing. Yeah, Chris, I didn't initially see Tari Eason shove Carter Bryant. Kevin Durant's checking back in, by the way, for those that... It is Spurs ball. All right. James, I hope they do a retro night again on NBC. Clever, I'm from Massachusetts, so yes, New England. Fox with the ball, drives in the paint, pull up Jay. Good. 18-point game. 122, 1... Oh, I missed the bucket by that. They counted the bucket. My apologies, they counted the bucket. Sengun goes in for a poster on Cornet. And an offensive foul! Offensive foul on Alperen Sengun. Goes for the poster and gets called for the push-off. Yep. Uses left hand to try to clear Cornet out. They called an offensive foul. We're going to a timeout. Yes, finally some justice. Cornet got pushed down. The other half of French Vanilla, since we haven't seen this all night. French Vanilla in the air tonight. All right. Commercial break. Keldon Johnson has tied Matt Bonner for 6th all-time in Spurs history with 656 made three-point field goals. Dang. Flopping? No, he's just flaccid. Manny, we're in a timeout right now, though, but I got you. I hear you. 90s Retro Night was fired. Timeout. 122 to 106. 6.5 minutes to go. KD he's not in the game. And this is why I don't gamble, because I'm guessing you have a bet on Kevin Durant. You would not be that upset if he's not in the game. Would you be upset if Rockets fans that upset if he's not in the game? No, you wouldn't. No way. Harper coming back in. Mammy, I'm actually disappointed. Dylan Harper looked like he was going to have a career night tonight. His career high is 24. He had 17 going into the half. He's still got 17. Crimson, Crimson Crusader, good evening to you. Are they actually challenging that? He clearly grabbed his arm. What's up with that? For the Spurs right now, it's Julian Champagnie, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornet, and we're getting dangerously close to garbage time. I saw Kevin Durant, and then he didn't check in. It looked like he was about to check in, and then he didn't. You need to yell at the Rockets, coach, not me. They are challenging. I got you. Okay, Rashawn. So, Marissa, you guys winning our 6th championship this year? That would be incredible. Thank you, Ren. We're already way ahead of schedule. But if they actually do pull off a championship this year, that would be incredible. 597 likes. We are close to 600. Oh, shoot. I wasn't even... I sometimes forget to pay attention to that. Almost 600 likes, guys. I always say this. I'm going to say it again. We have not had a Spurs win, not get at least 600 thumbs up. We are knocking on the door of our 47th win of the season, getting closer and closer to 50 wins. Dave Robinson's number. They can challenge all they want, Mr. Jones. You're right. And we have clinched a playoff berth, but let's not rest our laurels there. Can we catch OKC and overtake them? Now, the league needs to help us out. Some teams need to start beating the Thunder. If they go undefeated, well, not undefeated, but you get the drift. If they win more than they lose, why am I getting a message from Whatnot? Oh, yeah, whatever. This score looks great, UFO Chief. We're up by 16. Come on now. What's up, Gomar Salada from the Philippines? Hexy VXF, thank you for stopping in. Phil, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So this is the review. Groot fell asleep. Oh, Groot fell asleep! Thank you, Joe Reyes. Wake up, Groot. The game's not over yet, buddy. All right, Groot's awake-ish. Groot is moving. See, the plushies, they do things. They sometimes move on their own. I didn't even know that was happening behind me. Champagny for 3. Is that the dagger? Was his foot on the line? Kevin Durant's back in the game. I see him right there. The player's on the court over here on the right, and I see him right there on my TV. So Kevin Durant's in the game. 125-106. Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. And now a foul. This is an off-the-ball foul for San Antonio. I think it's on Keldon. Harper looked great in the first half. I don't know what happened in the second half, though. Like I really wanted him to get his career. Suspicious serial killer. That's a channel name. I don't think we'll see Wemby again, guys. Not at this point. The Spurs are up 19. If it gets a little closer, maybe Keldon on Kevin Durant at the moment gets over to Reed Shepherd. 4 on the shot clock. Shepherd still with the ball. Back to Şengün. Şengün's going to take a 3. Not in. Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound. Another foul. Is on the Spurs as well. Bring Popeye in. Who's Popeye? I mean, he's a sailor man. I get that. Solon Care, are you still on that? Yeah, maybe change the subject a little. Like, hey, my Spurs are up 19. Just, maybe focus on the guys playing well. Kevin Durant, turnaround jumper is no good. Şengün with the offensive rebound. Şengün elbowed Luke Kornet. And they call the offensive foul. Oh, he dropped Kornet. Is Luke doing a little sell in there? A little floppiness? A little payback? Let's take a look. Here's a replay. Oh, he clearly elbowed him right in the side. What a dirty freaking player. He literally just elbowed Luke Kornet in the side. Glad he got called for it. Fox drives in the paint, kicks it out. Vassell for 3. In and out. He can't catch a break. Yeah, he actually did get killed. He took a good elbow shot there. Reed Shepherd drives in the paint. Layup is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's off of a Spur. People's elbow. 125-106. Oh, my clock's a little ahead. 5:11 to go. Luke might have put a little drama into it, but he did legit get elbowed. I mean, that was an elbow. Şengün guarded by Kornet. Drives at him. Jumper is no good. Champagny with the rebound. Fox will bring it up for the Spurs and throws up. I think he may have been going for an alley-oop. That was ugly either way. Champagny now for 3. No good. Ball's going to knock out of bounds. Rockets ball. Getting a little crazy here at the end. Dylan, so there's 2 different things. There's flopping and selling. I don't think Kornet flopped, but I think he sold the elbow. Kevin Durant in the paint, layup good. We know that he took a legit hard shot, was fouled, and then sold it. I don't have a problem with those per se. It's when you don't get hit at all and you flop and act like you're hurt. De'Aaron Fox into the paint for the Spurs. Loses it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. Not Devin Vassell's best night, not tonight, no. Şengün is a part-time UFC fighter. By the way, anybody enjoyed the UFC last night? How about Charles Oliveira just grappling the crap out of Max Holloway for 5 rounds? I thought that for sure that fight would not go all 5 rounds, and it did. I always like Charles. That's credit to Max not getting submitted. Champagny to Cornette, back out to Fox, open for 3. That's a dagger. That's a 20-point lead, guys. That's a 20-point lead. That's got to be the dagger. Timeout, Houston. I think they're pulling all the starters, guys. Yeah, the depleted mind, I mean, yeah, it was a little boring. I had a great time with my buddies, though. We went to beat Buffalo Wild Wings for the first... We're at a timeout, so I'm going to chat with you guys. I went to BWW for the first time in years. Decades, maybe? Our Hooters finally closed in Connecticut. It was the last one standing, and it has been shut down, so we went to B-Dubs, and we had a good time. Unfortunately, one of my buddies that usually goes is going to be moving away in June, so that UFC watching crowd is well, it's going to be very tiny come July. I think everybody's coming out for the Rockets, Joey. There's 4 minutes to go. They're down by 20. If I'm the coach of the Rockets, I don't know if they have a game tomorrow. The Spurs don't. I'm probably waving the white flag at this point. The Spurs clearly are the better team tonight. I think they might pull out their starters. I don't know. We'll see. Who's banging the drum? Me. Me, baby. Me. Freak Nasty and Mini Mamba. I don't think we call Carter Bryant any of that. Yes, yap, yap. There should be another win. Did you really say the White House card is meh? Texas made. There's a lot of big names on that card. Alex Pereira has a chance to be the first male to ever have a title in 3 different divisions. Actually, first fighter. The girls haven't done it either. He's going to fight for the title at heavyweight. I think it's against Cyril Gahn. There's a lot of big names on the card. I can't wait to see that fight. I mean, Actually, what I might do is, as my UFC crowd gets depleted, I talked to my buddy about it. With the UFC being on Paramount Plus, I might just start getting Paramount Plus for a year. And with my main UFC friend moving away, we talked about just watching it together, so to speak, online, and then just be on our Xbox headsets or something. Jetted out with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Says, "Go Spurs, go!" Thank you, Jetted out. Appreciate you. Yes, Alex Pereira is confirmed. He's going for the heavyweight title. It's actually a good card. I actually want to pull it up while we're in a timeout. UFC in 2026. I'm pretty sure I saw the card last night and I was like, holy crap. It's going to start a little earlier than normal. It's at 8 p.m., I believe, instead of 9 p.m. I got stuck. I want to say 10 o'clock because they had been starting at 10. I can't find the schedule events. It's not listed on here yet. Oh, there it is. UFC Freedom 250. So you got, in the main event, I think this is a good card. Fight time right now, it's Ila Topuria versus Justin Gaethje for the title. That's big. Alex Pereira against Cyril Gahn. You got Sean O'Malley versus, Ahim Zabani. But they also have Michael Chandler on the card, Bo Nickel, Diego Lopes. I mean, there's a lot of good. It's not the big name, names that more casual fans would know, like back in the day, Ronda Rousey or Conor McGregor, those type of names. But if you're a fight fan, absolutely. There you go, Renarski. Can we get the thumbs up to 700? I need to drink some agua. I lost my voice. Do we still have the starters in? No, that's all the bench players for the Rockets. The Rockets have pulled most of their starters, guys, if not all of them. Harper down the other end. Layup is good. All right, time to get that career high now. 130, 108. 650 likes. There we go. Yeah, Victor's done for the game. Where's Biombo? Why do we have Castle in there? The Rockets have gone to their bench. There's another whistle. We had a miss by Aaron Holiday. The Rockets are definitely emptying out their bench. There's some guys out there Jeff Green's out there, I think, for the first time tonight. Chris, this next game is going to be huge. The Celtics have looked good this year. And they got Jason Tatum back. Mason Plumlee, I don't believe is available tonight. Yeah, Şengün's on putting his warm-up clothes on. Kevin Durant is. They're done for the night, guys. Jeff Green's at the line for 2. Lindy Waters is checking in. Kelly Olynyk. And the GOAT, Bismack Biyombo. Yep, there. It's officially a win. Yep. With Biyombo checking in. You cannot rally against the Biyom GOAT. The human victory cigar. It's Bismack Biyombo, yes. I would love to see Biyombo hit a 3 this year at some point for the Spurs. I know it's not going to happen, but man, that would be crazy. 3:20 to go. The Spurs are up 130-110 in a blowout. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Maybe we can get to 700 thumbs up. That would be great. Carter Bryant for 3. There we go. Carter Bryant is on the board. Oh, did we beat Celtics without Victor? All right. There you go. Tatum and Wemby will make that an entirely different game. And it's in San Antonio. Freaking Boston. There's an air ball by Josh Okogie. Wow. Yes, David, Biyombo's a Spurs formation. Yeah, the Spurs victory formation in football. What's up, Robert? I did not think we'd blow this team out. Lindy Waters for 3. Sure, why not? Bench vanilla. There you go. Cornette and Wemby on the bench. They're bench vanilla. 136-110. Almost a turnover by the Rockets. They saw the ball with 10 seconds left. Nope, get knocked out of bounds again. All right. We'll stay with the Rockets 9 on the shot clock. No career high for Harper Militia guy. I think he finished with 19. We just crushed Houston and Detroit. Two solid teams, Steven. And Detroit was, at the time, I think, the best team in the NBA. With the recent losing, they're not anymore. Road trip, can we get to 150? No. 140. Genesis, Durant is done. It's a blowout. All the starters have been removed from both teams. Starters are done. Just get the score to 140. I'm not trying to get to 150. Get to 140. There's 2 minutes to go. Kelly Olynyk for 3 from the corner. All right, Kelly Olynyk is hitting 3s. 25 likes to 700, guys. 25 likes to 700. You can do it. Lunch Lady with a 3-pointer. 1 point away from 140 piece. Up by 27 on the Rockets right now. I think the only guys that haven't scored are Biyom Goat McLaughlin. Jordan McLaughlin for 3. Kokushiba, what's going on? We need Biyombo to score. Got to get Biyombo a play. Well, Biyombo's going to get a foul and cause an and 1. No, I'm not a Celtics fan at all. Biyombo needs a score. Did somebody say the Spurs are cheating? What do we do? That sounds like sour grapes. But that's okay. I appreciate you being here. Trolls, you're not going to believe this, but you're welcome too. I might not see your comments, but you still up the channel too. So here's to you. Without you guys, what would the internet be? Well, a more positive, happy place. But that would aside from that, thank you for being here too. CB for 3. Carter Bryant for another one. 140. Maybe we can get to 150. Yes, embrace trolls. There's a quick layup down the other one. I didn't even see who shot that. I mean, I don't know most of these Rockets guys at this point. I'm going to be honest with you. Dang, we're laying a whooping on them tonight. We got to get Biyombo to bucket. Run a play for Biyombo. Carter Bryant with the ball, drives in the paint, gets it to Biyombo. Biyombo turned it over. Well, as expected. There's a 3 by the Rockets, no good, and now the Spurs will dribble it out. We're not going to get to 150, but 145 to 117 is a pretty darn good. Man, if Biyombo hit a 3, Jacob, he did try, banger. That gas tank was empty about 10 seconds into his play in the fourth quarter here, but what a win for our Spurs. For anybody checking out, please hit the thumbs up. I'm going to stick around and go over the ending game stats. Wow. Are the Rockets actually going to take a shot at the end here? They fired a... Really? What was that? Some jackbutt just hit a 3 for the Rockets. What the heck was that? The game is over and you take a shot with 2 seconds left? Alright, whatever. I don't know who that was, but Douchey McDoucherson. Biombo is the Spurs' 15th man on the roster. He's the last guy to come off the bench. Yeah, I'll tell you, if that 3-point just screwed up somebody's gambling, yeah, I don't know what to say. Spurs outscored the Rockets 35-26 in the fourth. They win 145-120, get their 47th win of the year. We got to 700 thumbs up. Maybe we get to 800, guys. That's up to you, but I thank you for hanging out. Let's get to the end of game stats, and everybody got involved in this first tonight. Almost. Not Bismack Biyombo. I'm sorry, Bismack. I'm trying not to call you out, but it wasn't your night. All right, for the Rockets, we'll start for them first. They shot 48, 29, 88. They turned the ball over 12 times. Spurs turned it over only 7 times. Shot 58, 52, and 81 for Houston. By the way, Carter Bryant is banging the drum. Carter Bryant, guys. Are you guys clapping along? All right, it's going fast now. Carter banging the drum. All right. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant with 23, 5 and 4. Jabari Smith Jr. with 17, 5 and 3. Tari Eason with 2, 6, 2. Alperen Şengün with 16, 6 and 3. Şengün did have 5 turnovers tonight and a team worst minus 28. I really feel bad for him. Amen Thompson with 23, 7 and 6. Off the bench, Jeff Green with 7. Dorian Finney-Smith with 8. Clint Capella 2, Aaron Holiday 5, Reed Sheppard with 17. Reed Sheppard also had 4 turnovers and was 3 of 10 from 3. The donut crew was Isaiah Crawford and Josh Okogie, both with 0. For the San Antonio Spurs, Julian Champagnie with 11, 5 and 4. Victor Wembanyama with 29, 8 and 1. He also had 2 steals and 4 blocks. De'Aaron Fox with 22 and 22 and 10. Devin Vassell, tonight he like to remember 5, 5 and 3, but he was 0 for 6 from the field. All of his points were from the free throw line. It happens. The Spurs won. Stephon Castle, 23, 3 and 5. Off the bench, everybody got involved except for Biyombo. Kelly Olynyk with 3, Lindy Waters with 3, Keldon Johnson with 20, Carter Bryant with 7, Biyombo with 0, Luke Cornett with 2, Jordan McLaughlin with 3, and Dylan Harper with 19 and 6. Harper was on pace to get a career high. His career high is 24. He had 17 going in the half. Didn't really get to get it going in the second half at all, but I can't complain. The Spurs win 145-120. And with this win, just keep creating more distance between them and the teams behind them. The Rockets and the Timberwolves are both, actually, ESPN's not up to their standings yet. The Rockets are going to be 10.5 games behind. The Timberwolves are 9.5. So, I mean, we're that's behind first place. Sorry, the teams behind us are about 6 to 7 games behind us, and the Suns are 8 games behind us in the 7th spot. So it's pretty much a lock. The Spurs are going to finish as a top 6 seed, which means we are in the playoffs for the first time since 2019. Wow, it's been a while, guys. It feels good. Easily the best Spurs team I've ever called on this channel, and the crazy thing is, they're only going to get better. As good as they are, they're only going to get... David Robinson is smiling. And so is mine, Mr. Robinson. Gonna get better. You know, the Rockets, with KD getting older, the KD move might not look like a good move when it's all said and done. Colette, it seems like we're going to finish second seed. JoJo World, sounds like, I'm guessing you're a Rockets fan. Thank you for being here. I don't think the Kevin Durant move was good in the long run. I get why they did it. They couldn't have predicted Fred VanVleet's injury, season-ending injury either before the season started. But I just, think you're you're in that tough spot where you're going to be good enough to make the playoffs, but definitely not good enough to win it all. This team is special. I've been saying that for a while. That this team is just different. And no, they're not going to win every game. And when they don't win a game, we can't sit here and bash the team and the coach and the players. I mean, you can, if that's what you want to do. I prefer not to do that. But they are really, yeah. I think we have a legit shot at winning this year. The whole thing. Not just getting to the playoffs. The whole damn thing. It's like a major league. There's only one thing left to do. What's that? Win the whole effing thing. And that's our Spurs. And I think we can. We did. Kokoshiwa. I actually, you know what? I was called crazy. You're right. I said 15 wins playoffs. I was called crazy by a lot of Spurs fans. I don't know where I predicted that. That might be a good video to do a reaction to. Like a reaction to the comments on that video. Because I don't know I don't know what video that is. It's got to be near the start of the season. Or maybe I said it in a live stream. I don't know. I know I said it. I just don't know where and when. Just watched that movie last night. Oh, you watched Major League last night. That's a great movie. That's, yeah. That's Miss TSR's one of her favorite movies, I think. I can't remember if that's her favorite or Spaceballs. One of the two. They're both great. I definitely said it before the season. Yes, you should have gotten a live chicken. I love Major League. I've been to San Antonio, Clever, yes. Willie Mays Hayes. Come on, Dorn, don't give me that old lady bowl soup. It's up your butt, Joe Boo. I mean, that's such a great quotable movie. Why left Stephon Castle score in the fourth? Royal, we didn't need him to. It was a blowout. That's a good thing. Good thing if you're a fan of the Spurs. Maybe bad if you're a fan of wagering on him, but great if you're a fan of the team. This is a nice win. This is a great win. 15th win in the last 16 games. We have turned into what the Thunder were at the start of the season in regards to winning. Boston up next. I'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to be here to hang out Tuesday night with us. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so on the way out. It does still help the channel. And yes, we are still undefeated when we shoot 40% from 3 or more. Either 20-0 or 21-0. When our three-point shots are hitting, we're undefeated. Yeah, oh, Pete, I forgot that one. Probably one of my favorite from the movie. Trying to tell me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? That's so ridiculous when you think about it. I love that movie. So, thank you, Gray. Appreciate that. Thank you all. This was a lot of fun tonight. Couch Contingent. Always great to see you guys. And that's all I got. So, on behalf of myself and said Couch Contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!